Wow, what a bunch of technical mishaps this morning. Sorry, it was terrible. Nah, scene switcher. It's all broken and stupid. Speaking of which, we saw Ghostbusters. Ugh, we'll get to that later. Oh, what thing?
Look out, I'm a crazy!
It's quick.
Hello, Jim. I hope you and everyone is okay. I haven't been here in a while as Sunday is the only day my boyfriend and I get to see each other, but he has work today, so here I is love less than three.
Thank you. Wing boy.
Sup, Pumpkin Guy? Pray for Halloween to come very soon.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, God. Oh, as soon as I got here, we're trying to shop for barbecues.
I'm chewing glass.
Rosie, babe. Rosie, babe. How many moons? Six moons. Thank you. We got to situate things still. We are still getting set up. It was a very frustrating last couple of days. Hold on. Bum, 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 bum. No. All right. I think we're good. All right. Thank you all. I just got here. Let me say hi to everybody. Thank you. Let's see. Galazes. Hello. How's it going? Oh, McCask. Hello. Dark Matt Kais. Spirit. Hello. You're in agony. I saw a leak. What? Why are you? No. Don't look at leaks. Don't look at leaks. Don't do that. And hello. Matthew, hello. Bloody Angel, hello. Deepest Blue, hello. Valley Dracul, hello. Dizzy Rock, I already said hello. I shouldn't spam it. Good for you. You see that? I already said hello.
Crazy!
Shadow Star. Shadow stars are getting in my eyes.
I came to chew bubble gum and say hi to Pumpkin Guy. And I'm all out of bubble gum.
Oh, they live reference twisted for my name. That's pretty good. Thank you. 18 moons. For those who don't know the drill, there should be like nuts in chat and stuff. Wing boy already. What? You just did. Hold on.
Memorial Day weekend. Toast your heroes.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't even let me get to it. God. I don't like the way I look on this camera, though. No, I used to be more colorful. Now I'm not. Ugh. Who wants to wait for me to fiddle with things? I want to be colorful. Make me colorful. Where is it? Color intensity. Okay, all right. Not like I'm radioactive. Let's tone that back a little bit. Pretty good. How do I look? Now I'm black and white. It's Mystery Science Theater. Oh, God. Right around tomato, but not iridescent tomato. Like right there. I think that's good, right? Yeah, let's see if that holds up. Oh, God. Now that I'm a little bit more colorful. Dompierre has cheered. Hello, Dompierre. And he is making the assumptions that we are in the grocery store to yell at Gordon. We are going to give him a sound lashing with our vocal cords. Gordon! No, all right, we're good. Thank you.
Fire Tech Eye.
No, he's useless. No, apparently all of a sudden he cares about Memorial Day and having a day off. You know, he's like, oh, it's Memorial Day weekend. I should have the day off. And I'm like, dude, you're not even in this country. Okay, for those who don't know Memorial Day is about fallen soldiers and military appreciation and all that other stuff. It's not really about sales and barbecues, but as long, and for those in the UK, it's like Remembrance Day. You guys have Remembrance Day, right? It's around November. I think November 11th. Why do I even know that? Probably because of that song. Anyway, no, it's kind of like that. You know, it's take some time out That's why we played the song Soldier's Requiem by Naked Raygun this morning as our opening intro. That went horribly wrong because of technical issues. But yeah, take some time, just appreciate the fact that many, 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 many people have had to pass, so we can enjoy our freedoms and our life the way it is now. And I know a lot of people are like, well, my life is terrible. Well, you know what? It would be a lot worse. So thank a vet, remember the soldiers, and there you go. And I would say enjoy that barbecue. Enjoy that barbecue. Enjoy those sales, because we wouldn't have any of that if somebody wasn't out there just, fighting, keeping the home front going. So, keep that in mind. Just keep a little bit of Memorial Day in your heart that doesn't have to do with like getting 10% off a TV, okay? No, that's what I can't understand when people say Happy Memorial Day. It's weird.
Good morning, Pumpkin Guy and Pauline. Seeing you two in the grocery store reminds me of that Married with Children episode where the family lived in the store to stay cool.
I vaguely remember that episode. I think they set up a lawn chair. Didn't they? I think so. That was like fun. I want to watch that again now. No, we're actually in the supermarket because we were going to get some little groceries because we're going to have secret barbecue. Shh. No, because we don't barbecue outside because then all the neighbors are like, hey, and especially in New York, you know how difficult it is to barbecue in the streets of New York? No, so we do it downstairs. Not downstairs. Well, technically, no, it is downstairs, but in our little sewer area, and we barbecue, and then like the whole Lower East Side smells of really good food. It's great. Even the rats love it. That's the only problem. We don't have to deal with neighbors, but we got to deal with all the little rats that are like, "Hey, what are you cooking?" And we're like, "Come on, get out of here." No, so we actually make a little cheese buffet for them, like far away, but never mind. No, because we still got shopping to do. I know it's not as crowded as I thought it would be. Yeah, it's like USA. Yeah. No. Yes, it's November 11th. We celebrate that here in Canada too. Oh, Canada too. No, isn't it like the Commonwealth, right? Commonwealth of everything. So there you go. Yeah, Remembrance Day. Of course, United States had to be difficult and do it like in May. It was like 6 months distance between the two. We're going to be difficult. We're going to drive on the other side of the road as well.
Look out, I'm a crazy! Ooh.
Wolfnick? No.
Look at this
Oh.
guy. He give you like $2. That is
19
wonderful.
months.
You know how long I have to work for
Moons.
$2? It is much appreciated, my friend.
He's not even here. It's pre-recorded.
Tech Guy is still here, apparently. Greater than 3 less than 3 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 stinky cheese TB taco, right?
That reminds me, we need cheese. Make sure oh God, when you wake up, we need cheese. Now the stinky cheese reminded me. Thank you, and thank you, Wolfnick, for the 18 moons. 19 moons? 19 moons. Thank you. And we do need cheese. No, seriously, we're running dangerously low on cheese. Dun, 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 dun. An idea for you both. John, you sit in front of the TV or computer. Well, don't hear what?
Good morning from Bjorn and me. Hope your week has gotten better since last stream.
That's not
Less
going to
than
work.
3.
Yeah, our week got like okay, and thank you. Bjorn, hello. What was I saying? No, hold on. No, the thing. No, I read chat first. Hold on. Then we'll get on to our week. I see an idea for you, John. But in front of what are we gonna do? Like 2 people play one video game? No, that'd be silly. But speaking of video games, we were all set. We were ramped up. We were like, Friday the 13th, we're going to play Friday the 13th. Got all excited. We downloaded it. The servers have been murdered. Like Jason's Rage just got taken out on the servers because they are like, no. Here's the thing. You can play like matchmaking like with friends. and that kind of thing. You have to do like a looking for group guys. I'm a random guy. I'm a random guy because if anyone's seen your Twitter, I'm very much the same. I want to be a random, so this way I can betray whoever I need to get in that car and get the hell away from Jason. Okay? But the servers, they're like terrible. I'm not gonna. You know how difficult it is for me to get a group of people together to play a game. It's ridiculous.
Hello, Pumpkin Guy. I just found you 2 weeks ago and already watched the whole Pumpkin Guy playlist. Less than three.
Oh my God, that must have been your entire week. Thank you. Wow, no, because there's like almost, I think there's like 100 episodes there. Oh God. Now I almost want to apologize for them having that much content just absorbed into their being. Thank you, Triggered Lizard. Triggered Lizard. This hot rock isn't hot enough. I'm triggered. I wonder if little lizards do get triggered. Like, really, like, oh, God, I wanted mealworms and you brought me cricket. Triggered. I don't know. It could be a thing. Pet humor. Yeah, so that's kind of like the downside of the Friday the 13th thing. You know, as much as we wanted to play it, and we were actually thinking about doing it on stream today, it's still, like, I checked tweets from the developers before stream, and they're like, well, yeah, not really. But you could do matchmaking. I don't want to do matchmaking. Okay, I don't want to do like, all right, technically friend matchmaking, you know? Because here's my thing. If you haven't noticed, I'm a quirky person. Very few friends. Oh no, they can't do a note during follows, but thank you. I was waiting for a note. Thank you. Follows. Let's see. My sanity is gone now. Oh yeah, I figured that would happen. No, that happens. Too much Pumpkin Guy drives you nuts. Disclaimer. Just saying. Twitch. Crazy K. Hello. Noth. I'm just calling you Noth. I did it before and I'm doing it again. Noth. Noth. The power of Foamy compels you. Friday the 13th, part 13. Jason murders the internet. Who wouldn't want to, frankly? I mean, seriously, with the stuff on there. Oh my God. Rolicious art. Rolicious art. Hello, cool goth loving people. Hey, there we go. Bring them more into the fold. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You just got 50 bits from watching an ad. Oh my God. Game liking. I know sometimes they do that. I think they do like bonus bits sometimes. If you watch one of those ads, they're like, here's some more. Maybe it's a Memorial Day weekend celebration. I don't know what they do. But, you know, our week was going pretty good up until Friday the 13th, the game. And then we saw Ghostbusters. Not the original, not the second one. The remake.
Welcome back to the nut house. Oh, so nice all these rubber walls.
Good, this will cheer me up.
Smashed in the face with a pillow.
DZ Rock.
I'm chewing glass.
7 moons.
Oh.
7 moons. Hooray. Thank you for your Sundays and weekdays streams. They brighten up my days.
Hey, cool. I'm glad I can help. But I need brightening today, frankly. Clearly, I showed up and I wasn't as saturated as I needed to be for color-wise. So I literally, oh God, that's such a bad joke. I literally needed to be brightened up. That's terrible. Anyway, hold on. Let me catch up with some chat. How are you doing? And why are you in the store? No, we're shopping for Memorial Day barbecue stuff. We have Memorial Day here in the United States. It's for the soldiers, but somehow it's devolved into barbecues and sales. Oh, and Zaharthan, Darthin.
I will be graduating on June 26th with my wish my luck. I will be get a master's degree starting in August.
Oh. Good luck, dude. Oh my God, dude. You're going to be graduating. And then you're gone. You're out. Thank you. And Zaharteth, dude, No, we had a 5-bit limit because the 1-bits got ridiculous. Now I got to say it every once in a while because somebody does a 1-bit thing and then they're gonna be like, dude, it didn't show up because a 5 limit bit. I'm sorry, but I appreciate just because we got emails from the people who watched VODs and they're like, dude, there's just a list of pennies being thrown at me with really long notes. Anyway, thank you. What's the angriest Foamy has ever been? What is the angriest Foamy has ever been? I don't know. It's really hard to find a level, like a max level. So it just perpetually goes up. Now, you figured it would die down as you got older, but you're... Wow. Dude, that blood pressure. So we don't know. Spirit Packer says, in my opinion, when you put a heart icon in space, you're out of ideas. Yeah, I said that. That's what they did with Lepcron, that they did with Jason. Put it in space. You run out of ideas, throw it in space. Space. See, that's literally a repeat for me. As with the other 80% of national... Yeah, I know. All the holidays just devolve into sales and barbecues. I don't know how that happened, but, you know. Oh, okay. You knew it wouldn't show. Okay. All right. Thanks. Wrathy girl. Wrathy girl. Well, mom's in a hospital. Oh, no. Even though it's just 1 bit. No, good vibe. The Wrathy girl's mom. I hope it's nothing bad. Good vibes. No, seriously. I rarely call for hearts in chat. But for Wrathy girl's mom, we need to do it. Bozano.
Morning Pumpkin Guy from me, Pizza Gnomes and Julie.
Julie, Pizza Gnomes. What's up? Drake and Lydia. Yeah, I remember your names. How's it going? Hope it's all is well, and thank you. But we do need hearts. We need hearts. Bozano. For Wrathy girl's mom. For Wrathy girl's mom, man. Oh, is that 1 heart? You're just like... the good vibe bagel will work. Too. Bagels and heart. All right, no, I'm going to do my job then. Let's see. Let's see, what do we got here? I have all these emotes I could choose from. Let's see. I'm going to do that. And then, no, where are the hearts? Hearts are down further. There you go. Want all the hearts. All the less than 3s. What did that happen? What did the pop-out come from? All right, ignore that. I don't even know what's going on here. Hey, now good vibes. Thank you. Oh, times 1,000. Oh, I didn't see the times 1,000. Like I put times 1,000 after that, so that's what counts. I know we're on a 20-second delay. 20-second delay. Game liking.
I want to see a movie that has Groundhog's Day kind of time loop, but with a town of people and it is set in the apocalypse.
I don't know, but if I would go for an apocalypse movie, I would go with The World's End with Simon Pegg. It's kind of apocalyptic, at least towards the end. It's kind of cool. Such a good movie. Yeah, that would be a good idea, though. Like, no, wasn't that, Live, Die, Repeat or something with Tom Cruise? I forget what the name of it was called. It was like, the end of humanity, and he had to keep reliving the day till he got combat right or something. I have no idea. I didn't watch it, but I thought that was the premise. Maybe check that out. Yeah. Oh, and Evie's here. Evie's here. Evie! Thanks for the good vibes and hearts, everyone. Yay, Wrathy girl. No, seriously, I hope your mom gets better. I hope it's nothing serious. And I hope you do well, too. I don't want you to, don't try not to stress about it because you know what? Your mom's in the hospital in the best care situation they can be in. No, because anytime somebody gets sick in your family, you're like, okay, they're in the hospital. At least in theory, they're getting the best care that they can, right? Yeah, a lot better than you could do. What are you going to do? Bring them toast? Here's some toast. I hope you're better. Yeah, that doesn't help me. My leg's broken. You want butter? No. Yeah, that kind of thing. So, Dun, 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 dun. Where are your duckies? Oh, here we go with the ducks. And now she's making breakfast. Breakfast. Okay, no, I gotta get on Ghostbusters because while we were waiting for Friday the 13th to, work, Favorite apocalypse movie is A Boy and His Dog. Hold on. What didn't that have guy from Miami Vice in it? God, what's his name? Is it Don Johnson? Don Johnson. I'm going to say it's Don Johnson. For some reason, I may know that. But I saw that a really long time ago, and I don't remember a lot about it. Put it on the list. It should have been above Ghostbusters, frankly. Foamy should totally do another rant. I love his rants. He's always doing rants. Don't worry, he's definitely going to have more rants. What do you have, like 15 of them planned? There's like 15 planned. We're good. We're good for the season, even. Tell us about Ghostbusters movie you watch. Okay, yeah, we watch Ghostbusters. And here's the thing. I went into it with, oh, God, this is going to be terrible from everything I've been hearing. I wasn't disappointed in that respect. Here's the thing. I felt like the movie was written and shot for like 6-year-olds. Like I really like no, because you know Dawn and you were like sitting there watching it while you're waiting for Friday the 13th to the servers to work, right? And we're sitting there, right? We're sitting and we're watching, and we're just like shaking our heads. Just like every step of the way. Hold on.
Before we start, was it the theatrical version or extended version? The extended version has 4 different dance sequences.
Theatrical version, please. No, I am not watching an extended version because you know what? The only thing that's gonna extend is the gastrointestinal distress that we already have. Okay, because and here, the plot wasn't bad. I will say the plot wasn't bad. And I went into it thinking like, oh God, all the actors are going to be really terrible. They weren't. I wasn't like, with the all-female cast, I wasn't like, oh my God, this is going to be so terrible. They weren't bad as actresses, actors, whatever you want to label them now. They weren't bad. But I got to tell you, I did not care about any of the characters. So I'm blaming the writers and I'm blaming the editing because the editing looks like it was slapped together by somebody who had severe attention deficit disorder. Because it's just like, okay, you're over here, oh, you're over here, you're over here, over here. This is a little wonky, but we'll leave it. And the director, I'm sorry, you shouldn't have touched that at all. In my opinion, all the cameos from the original Ghostbusters were totally wasted, with the exception of the secretary. No, and Ernie Hudson, he was all right at that part. And it was just, I think even if you had the best actors on the planet in that scenario, you could not have salvaged that film the way it was written and the way it was shot. And the gags were just stupid. There was no downtime to develop the characters or anything. The tiny, tiny little sequence of heartfelt conversation they had was like the best thing, where it was just like, okay, fine, you're getting a little bit to know a little bit about the characters, but then it gets squashed by, and seriously, in my opinion, the special effects were marginally, and I say marginally better than the stuff in 4? It was like 30 years ago. I mean, I was more impressed with Slimer back in 84 than whatever was happening in that Drek. Oh my God. Basically, it was devoid of personality or chemistry. And you got to blame the writers and directors. I really think all the actors really tried. Maybe even Bill Murray was like kind of phoning it in because he's better than that. For the part he had as like the skeptic or debunker. I mean, why would you even put him in a role like that? I'm sorry, Bill Murray. You know what? As far as I'm concerned, no, because I think Bill Murray always considered Garfield his, like, at least according to Zombieland, one of his regrets. Now it's got to be Ghostbusters. Oh, God. And I want to say that the stereotypical sassy black lady thing wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be like over the top, like Medea meets Ghostbusters kind of thing. No, even she wasn't that bad. She had her moments. Everybody had their small, tiny little, like the dust on the floor kind of moments that were like, All right, I could see. But literally, I watched the whole film. I don't even remember any of the names of the Ghostbusters. I don't remember any of them. Any of them at all. That's how little of an impression they made. What? How does that even happen? How does that even happen? How do you watch a whole movie and become so detached from the characters you don't even remember their name? They're not even the side characters. Well, I kept thinking about the secretary. I was like, why can't Thor answer the phone? I didn't even remember his name. What is happening? Who did this? I'm glad they lost money. I really am. I am really glad they lost money on that. And they're not making another one. Thank you. You know, that's the best thing you guys can do over there at Columbia Pictures / Sony. Not make another Ghostbusters film. Thank you. NBC?
The reason for the quick editing was because the movie was supposed to be 3 hours long. Note the 4 dance sequences. Also, the film was mostly improved. The director, who made Bridesmaids, mostly just has his actors improve. Also, he didn't want to make the movie unless he could make
his own version and not Ghostbusters 3, so they canceled part 3 to make this. Well, that was a mistake. And I know you meant improv. I know the whole thing. Well, that's what made the original Ghostbusters like kind of like a lightning in a bottle kind of thing. Was Bill Murray is a master at improv, and as is Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis, excellent. Ernie Hudson, they were all good at delivering their lines and having a presence. They were characters, and Ernie Hudson came in like halfway through the film, and I was like, and hey. I know they wanted to say it was like, oh, it's not really a reboot. It was basically like Ghostbusters 1 and 2 storylines squished together. You don't do that. And even if they cut out an hour of material, I don't care if they're dance sequences, you can't make that film better. Unless you digitally like put the original Ghostbusters in there, and for some no, even then, don't even bother. Don't even bother. I've said this before. If you want a third Ghostbusters movie, play Ghostbusters the game. It's a little bit older. You can get it on Steam. Not the one that actually has the original cast. It has the original cast, the original writers, and essentially it's the Ghostbusters 3 that everybody should have gotten but never did. At least watch the cutscenes on YouTube or something. That'll get that palate cleanser thing going on. But I don't know. I find it really sad that it's like even the one with the goggles that was supposed to be a little quirky and just like but really smart. I felt like she was a watered down Jim Carrey character from like the 90s or something. Like something you'd see on In Living Color. It was like, what are you trying to accomplish here? And she was the most likable out of the 3, frankly. There was no magic, there was no spark, and don't have people do improv if they can't do it. Like flat out. You can't carry on improv for 2 hours and expect a good movie. You need a solid script, a solid director. The music was I cringed. I cringed through that film, frankly. I'm just saying. You know what? I think Sony got what they deserved by losing $100 million, and the real losers here are the fans of the franchise. But I think the film has been written off in most people's hearts as anything but related to the Ghostbusters universe. There were cartoons. If anybody ever remembers the Real Ghostbusters cartoon, or if you haven't seen reruns of it or whatever, there were cartoons that were scarier and more well-written and directed than this entire film. Seriously. There are some really creepy, scary ones. And this is like from like 87? 88? I don't even know. I just can't talk about it anymore. No, I got to watch that acid, remember? Watching new Ghostbusters wouldn't feel the same, so I didn't. You didn't see it. Good for you. I said I was going to do it because I wanted all the negativity to die down, right? I wanted to go into it with like a fresh mind. It's like, all right, I've read all the positives and negatives. Any reviewer giving this film a positive thing, that's like, thank you for the follow. Hypnotized. anyone who gave that like a good review must have either been like, in my opinion, paid off by Sony, or they just had that agenda where it's like, okay, it's an all-female cast and we want them to succeed. But you don't do that. You do not. Like, this should be a logical thought and a revelation to everybody. You do not give a good review to a lackluster performance based on gender. You don't. If you want everybody to be treated equal, do it, you know? Because you know what? If Bill Murray, Howard Ramis, and everybody else made a film exactly like that, and you just replace the main cast with the original cast, people would be like, oh, the magic's gone. It's over. Hold on.
The Real Ghostbusters is now on Netflix. That's what I've been watching.
There you go.
Less than 3.
Thank you. Netflix, watch it. Thank you. If you replaced Ghostbusters 2016's cast with the original team, but they had to say all the same lines, it wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked. And that is bad script writing. It really is. That's what it comes down to. You know, a lot of people don't appreciate the power writers bring into a film, but if you get a bad writer, even if the plot is good, if a writer can't flesh it out, then you know what? Seriously. Pay your writers well. You get what you pay for. And sometimes even that doesn't work. Ugh, God. The Real Ghostbusters is on Netflix. Yes, thank you. Bison was like, no, seriously, rewatch them. If you've ever seen them as a kid, maybe like rewatch them. You know, some of them are going to probably be corny by retrospect, but it can't be any worse than Ghostbusters 2016. Most of the people who gave it good reviews were just afraid of being called sexist. See, that I could see. I could see that, but the one way to not be sexist is to treat everybody equally. I thought that was the whole point, right? And I'm not getting into the political ramifications of it, but I don't care if the cast was all orange, you know, all little pumpkin people, Ghostbusters with pumpkins. If it was bad, I would give it a bad review because I'd be like, dude, you're disgracing just this whole franchise, you know? I mean, that's the whole thing, you know, because that was like the other thing that was going around when this film. Oh, if you don't like it, you're a what misogynist. That was the buzzword at the time. And it's like, why? I can't not like a film. Yeah, there are women in it, but that doesn't mean I hate women. It's like, no, I just hate the script and everything else. And that's the thing. I think people didn't really, of course there were those people, those little Twitter idiots who were like, oh, all women cast, blah. No, you don't do that either. But if the cast is all women and the film is terrible, do not shy away from being like, this movie was terrible. And again, I really don't blame them. They're just following the lines. However, if they were the ones doing the improv, according to what was in here, well then, yeah, you need to step up your game. Maybe you should have spent more time with the original cast and learned how to improv. That might have helped. You know, no, because you cannot force humor. Yeah. On NBC, the only reason he hired was because the producers wanted more movies with female empowerment. I'm fine with that, but you can't force it. No, I really think there should be better, you know, stronger female role models in media across the board, frankly. Like what? The Tomb Raider game, the reboot, please. That was done well. Thank you for the follow. And that's the thing. You can have a strong female lead and it works. But you know what? The writers of that game were a lot better than whatever was phoned in for Ghostbusters. Didn't anybody, there was millions and millions of dollars in this film. Didn't anybody just sit there and be like, guys, this isn't working. This isn't working. This is terrible. You know, it would have been more like, in all seriousness, if I was Sony, I would say, okay, here's what we're doing. We are scrapping this entire movie. We're firing the director. We're firing the writer. We are going to get Dan Aykroyd in here. We're getting Bill Murray in here. We're getting, no, Howard Ramis is dead. He wrote all the others. Oh, God. Maybe Ernie Hudson's got some ideas. Bring them in. Sit here. We're going to work on a script. We're going to use the same cast. But we're going to have the original remaining Ghostbusters oversee the entire thing. And not don't give me that, Dan Aykroyd was a producer on it. What, you know what that means? Hold on. Here's some money, make a movie. That's what producer means. Even his cameo in there was kind of just embarrassing. Did you hear about the outrage over the female? Oh yeah, there was a female-only screening of Wonder Woman. Isn't that sexist? I don't care. I'm not watching it either way because as the DC universe goes, it's Batman, and it stops right there for me. So the whole Wonder Woman controversy, I don't care. You know what? DC hasn't been able to make a good, decent Batman movie since what was the one Heath Ledger was in? Dark Knight? Like, really? And if it wasn't for Heath Ledger, I wouldn't have watched that film, frankly. So, you know what? Until DC brings it, and they ain't going to do it with Wonder Woman or Aquaman. Oh, my God. Now, Aquaman is like the comic book meme everybody refers to as like, oh, God, yeah, it's Aquaman. You know, you're going to make a film out of that? Expect to lose money. I don't care who's playing the part. I don't care. Seriously. Though I guess some of the ladies would like to see that guy just kind of go in and out of water all day because he's like really built and fit. So it's kind of eye candy for the ladies. Kind of like, what was it, 300? That must have been really fun for the ladies. I was just sitting there going, I like kind of some of the action sequences. But anyway, whatever. Yeah, rip Heath Ledger, best Joker. He really was. He was so good in that. Wow. NBC. Circus.
If it makes you feel any better, Sony's next venture is an animated movie starring phone emojis. Because the Lego movie was successful.
Sony just loves throwing money away.
Joel Schumacher sucks.
Oh, and like Schumacher sucks. What did he do besides that? No, he did Pirates, didn't he? Didn't he do Pirates? Or that's somebody else. And Circus, hello. I'm still not getting email notifications. Here's what you do, Circus. If you're not getting a notification, here's what you do. Unfollow, right? Give it a second. Follow again, and then we'll ask you, would you like notifications? And it should work. Hopefully. But Twitch has been doing a lot of back-end work, so I don't know what's happening. Yeah. But you know it's Sunday. It's Sunday. Pumpkin Sunday. Every Sunday. Unless something's going weird. I didn't like the Ghostbusters movie because it was one big what? I could be watching the original. Yeah, I know. It's kind of like... And I didn't even like Ghostbusters 2, frankly. Like, I thought that was weird. DC Comics doesn't really have any good heroes other than Batman. I know, right? The Flash. And Superman, I am tired of Superman getting the beat down every one time somebody whips out a pocket full of kryptonite. I mean, like, even the Spin Doctors can take this guy down. Yes, it's a musical reference to the album with the same name, Pocket Full of Kryptonite. You know, seriously, Chris Barron will be out there. He'd be like, hey, Superman, guess what? I got a pocket full of kryptonite. And he'd be like, oh, no, not the Spin Doctors, no. You're Superman. You're Superman. You know, just take a couple of steps back and burn their heads off. God. Yeah, the bits is not working. When is it? When is it for you, Matt? Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I know. I got to say thank you anyway. I don't care whose name shows up. Matthew, I don't know. I Twitch, you know. Gore Verbinski did the first 3 Pirates films. Really? I didn't even know that. I don't even look at directors anymore. I don't know about you guys, but I am not watching the Emoji movie. Ooh. Yeah, no. How's that gonna work? The Angry Birds movie didn't really do well either. So, how are the emojis gonna work, guys? You know, and it's kind of a waste of resource because Sony has a very good animation studio. You know, Superman is an overpowered Boy Scout who's easily taken down by a mineral that's apparently everywhere on Earth. Seriously, that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, rare element. You know, Lex Luthor's got it. everybody's got this rare element. People were building suits out of it. What is the point? What is the point? And I know it's like, every character's got to have one weakness. Well, why? Why? He's Superman. I know it wouldn't be interesting then, but what's going to, every time this always happens. Like, even if you read the comic books, it's like, oh, he's got to fight this super strong villain, and guess what? He's got kryptonite. That's what, they should just call it Superman. The adventures of a bunch of people who have kryptonite that he's got to fight over and over again. And there's this endless supply, apparently, no matter where they are in the globe. It's like, oh, Superman's going underwater. Look, there's a giant meteorite of kryptonite everywhere. If I was Superman, I would just go to another planet, frankly. I'm like, this place is infested with kryptonite. I got to get out of here. That kind of thing. It's ridiculous. Yeah. What did you think of Friday the 13th game? I think I will eventually get to play it when the servers work. That's what I think. A lot of candy. You got candy. Oh, that's pretty cool. You got candy. Looks like we are at Walmart. No, it's just a generic thing. In the background behind chat, you can see the American streamers. It's Memorial Day. We're shopping for barbecue, which we got to get on that before the store closes and we get locked in the freezer like last time. Do you think Superman's parents secretly hated them when they sent him to Earth, right? To be like, you know what? I know our planet is blowing up and we could just have this kid blow up with us. But it would be really great if we send him to another planet where he has superpowers because of the sun. But then everyone's just going to be taking him down like, a cab driver, in Metropolis is just going to be like, hey, hello, hey, you're Superman. Guess what I have in my glove box? Oh, look, shiny rock. And he's going like, no.
Oh, so nice are these rubber walls. It's like being smashed in the face with a pillow.
Bad parenting, Jor-El.
I'm chewing glass. Oh.
Pope Waffles. Pope Waffles. The Pope is here. The Pope. I hope your tour of the holy IHOPs have been going well, beating up on Cardinal syrup. Cardinal syrup! Thank you. Oh! Trigger lizard.
They now have a game show about emojis. Mankind is doomed.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, the more I'm on the internet, the less I want to be on it, frankly. Like, if it wasn't for news, and even that is unreliable, I would not even turn on the internet anymore. I don't even go to YouTube anymore because I'm so fed up of like the top videos being some head. And I've said this many a time. I'm tired of reactions. I'm tired of just stupid videos. There is so little substance out there, and everything that does have substance gets just overlooked and trampled down by like just mindless idiocy. It's so disheartening living within humankind and seeing that kind of stuff. I don't even know why I keep doing this, frankly. No, because if you know what, if you had more cartoons with your character being naked, you get a lot more hits. Like literally, that's the way it works. Literally, and that's what's sad. For all the dialogue and stuff you've done over a decade, the ones that get the most hits are the ones with the half-naked cartoons. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's like overlooking. I know. Name a really bad comedian that has large boobs. But that'd be like overlooking George Carlin for the really bad comedian with large boobs. Frankly, that's what the world is. So, I know. Find a time machine. Go back to 1985. That'll give you time to rebuild your career. And by the 90s, people will appreciate you when they were actually awake and aware. And then everyone had kids. And here we are. Anyway, let me get back to chat. I'm rambling of whatever. Did you see my post about the pink kryptonite? No, I didn't. It's pink kryptonite. That must be worse. Oh, dude, have you been a chance to play Overwatch during the anniversary? No, I haven't played that either. The only time we had freed up was to play Friday the 13th. The servers weren't working for randoms, but you can group up with friends, and big surprise, I don't have a lot of them. And you know what? That free time we were waiting for the servers to work, we had to watch Ghostbusters, the the remake. And that was the atrocious last couple of days we had. That's a cinematic embarrassment. I'm going to say this again. If I was Sony, I would have scrapped it before it was even released, had the original cast come in, keep the same cast, but have the original cast oversee everything and write it. Please. Now, what was original Ghostbusters was written by like Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, and who's the director? I forget his name, but those three, like over a weekend, I think. Oh, God. Some people only care about sex, and that's the only thing on their minds. Well, yeah, but that doesn't help me. No, it really doesn't. It's like I'm not even tired of seeing that kind of junk on the web. I can't even go through Instagram without seeing somebody's butt. And it's like I don't care. I've literally become disgusted by the human body because I've inadvertently seen so much of it. I can't even look for kittens without it, being affiliated with some other part of the body I don't really want to see because I'm done. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I want to find the artwork. I want to find the humor. I want to find the intelligence. It's so difficult. And music too. It's like you really, before you could just kind of flip through the crates. Now it's like you got to dig through a mountain of digital crap just to find something good. And it's so disheartening. You waste so much time in life just looking for something good. But then again, you don't want to just be looking at what people give you because it's so terrible. There was an article actually that said as music goes, songs are generally written by like 5 to 6 people. Don't people write their own songs anymore? No, this is just the writers. We're not even talking about the performers, the producers, and everybody else. Where's Tom Petty when you need him? He just sat there, made a good song, and the band played it, and it was good. Is Tom Petty still around? I don't want to live like a refugee. Anyway, I'm sorry, I keep missing chat. The worst kryptonite is the red one. It turns him corrupted and evil. Yeah, I am so out of the loop on Superman. I don't care if... You know what? Then if red makes him evil, pink should make him very flamboyant. Green should make him greedy. Yellow should make him very frightened of everything. There you go. I would like to see the pink one then. Where he could just bust in and be like, I'm Superman. Hello. And then he can punch people like this. Get off me. Ew. Ew. One day. I go on Google and have my eye. Yeah, dude, seriously, right? You can't even look. And seriously, you cannot do an image search on Google anymore because you don't know what you're going to get. Seriously, you wanted a desktop for Friday the 13th, and you would be really surprised the stuff that comes up for a simple search for Friday the 13th. And I'm like, and not even stuff that was in the movie. We're talking just completely unrelated nonsense. So this is why you still have an old desktop. Yeah. Good. Anyway. Pope Waffles went back to bed. What? Says hello. Hello, Pope Waffles. Get some rest. Then there's Richard Pryor's Kryptonite. Oh my God, that's right. He was in Superman, what, 3? 2 or 3? I don't even know. I haven't seen any of the old Supermans in for forever. I remember Gene Hackman being in it. He was Lex Luthor, right? I also want to rewatch the one with Kevin Spacey, where Kevin Spacey was Lex Luthor. Kevin Spacey is usually good in anything he's in. Usually, I gotta rewatch that doc. I have vague recollections. Star Schmuck's guy is Superman. Yeah, why not? Think how quickly he could serve coffee. Here you go. Awesome. Gnome! Hello, gnome. Not the pizza gnome. Just a gnome. There's a random gnome in chat now. What's up? Bloody Angel. Oh, hold on. This is cheer. Hold on. Words.
It's all bullshit and it's bad for you, George Carlin.
Yes, it is. It really is. No truer words spoken. Thank you. Dude, years ago, my mom made a mistake of putting in anime, trying to find ideas for a birthday gift for you. Oh, yeah, that shouldn't have been, that probably wasn't fun for you then. How could you watch this stuff? No, you're looking at the wrong anime. Someone is missing in this episode. It's Steampunk Grizzlies. Yeah, where's the Grizz? Where's the Grizz? I think Grizz has been on and off with streaming stuff. I think there's like family stuff going on. The Grizz. Dun, 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 dun. This is my first stream and I already love it. Hey, cool. Curious Phil. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Usually this is more fun. I'm really trying to get over I'm trying to get over Ghostbusters. I really am. You know. And we still need, dude, what do we need mustard? It's right there. I can get it. Mustard. You put ketchup on hot dogs? Really? Really? Ketchup on hot dogs? Huh. I've always been a mustard sauerkraut kind of person. So weird. Sauerkraut. It's good. I can't even search. Yeah. Seriously. Circus. Don't even look up circus. Circus can't look up circus anymore. I guess even with the family filters, Google's really got to get on that because I'm tired of it. And here's the thing. I will say it is a drastic devaluing of the human body, frankly. I mean, if you could just like see it and it just shows up all the time, where's the value in it? You know? You're like, whatever. It's a boob. It's a butt. It's a thingy thing. You know? It's just like, who cares now? It's like, it doesn't matter. And you got that way just drawing them in college all the time. You know, when you take life drawing, you have to draw naked people and just to learn anatomy. But, you know, dude, after that, you're just kind of, now you're just like, please. Oh my God. I don't know how doctors do it, frankly. Ugh. Yeah. Trigon and tentacles, definitely. Huge difference. Huge. Big. Huge. Do I like voice actors? Yeah, what? Yes, I like voice actors. They need more money and should be paid billions of dollars for bringing life to all the characters we see. You know, like the guy. Oh, God.
Oh, so nice are these rubber walls.
During a monologue.
Being smashed in the face with a pillow.
I'm chewing glass.
Demonia Pumpkin.
I came in at drawing naked people. This stream is working as intended, I see.
Thank you.
Soundgarden just came on Pandora and my kids started headbanging and dancing. Hope for the next generation restored.
That's helpful. No, that's a good sign. Thank you and thank you. Yeah. Now I lost my place. I lost my place of thought. Where did it go? Where is it? Yeah, the circus is like I'm completely desensitized. I know. Takes the fun out of it. There's no magic. There's no mysticism. Whatever. I know of a YouTube channel with some good 80s music on it. I don't know if the whispered thing. I might have missed it because one, chat's going faster than usual. I figured everyone would just be doing something else. And dyslexia. So, yeah. I'll send you a link. Yeah, you can just send a link. But keep in mind, we have, hundreds of thousands of songs that we always listen to. Oh, my God, so much music. And don't be surprised if we know most of the stuff on the list. Yeah, your little audio file. I listen to everything. Yeah, that's what I know. You worked in a record shop. Whatever. Don't. Actress 27. That'd be cool. That should be your brand. Like if you're an actress, that should be your brand. I am actress 727. Dude, wouldn't that be cool? That's just how you're known. That's tremendous. Oh, voice actors. Yes, voice actors should be paid millions of dollars all the time. I know. That was like, because actress just...
Look out, I'm a crazy.
Putty. Little Putty. What's up?
Keep up the excellent work. I love watching Pumpkin Guy smile.
Excellent. How come you can't say excellent? Excellent. Like she's slurred. She already started early on the beers. So I keep up with excellent work that you're doing this stream. It's beautiful. I love you. Thank you. You got drunk robots. Oh yeah, no. So voice actors definitely should get paid a lot more, frankly. And yes, I love voice actors. Like the dude who does Rick and Morty. He also does lemon grabs. Love lemon grabs. Unacceptable. Okay. I want to be an automotive mechanic when I get out of high school.
Speaking of music, I still haven't found that Strings cover of People Are Strange. Either it's not on YouTube or my search foo skills are non-existent. B.
Give me 1 second. Yes, being a mechanic is good, but definitely get into the electronics aspect of it. Because as the future progresses, they're going to be more computer oriented than engine oriented, frankly. So definitely get into what do they call it? The electronic engineering aspect of it. Seriously. No, because a lot of old school mechanics, they're like new cars I have no idea what to do with because they're all like tiny little robots inside. No, but then when you need somebody to fix a VW bug, they're like the only person who could do it. So yeah, keep that in mind. Think the future is robots. Love self-driving cars. Ugh. And which version of People Are Strange? I have like 50 of them. No, literally, we did a search for People Are Strange. There's but the ones we've played recently. Casey Wingboy.
Mark Hamill is the best voice actor. Long live the clown prince of crime, Joker.
Yes, he is good. Of course he's good. But no, because people look for songs, and I want to tell them. Hold on a second. Okay, here are the versions of People Are Strange that we have played over the last couple of weeks. Claude Siro, People Are Strange. Johnny Hollow, People Are Strange. What's the other one? The Creep Show, People Are Strange. Echo and the Bunnymen, People Are Strange. Hold on, I'm trying to look over there. I can't. Give me a second. The 69 Cats, People Are Strange. And the one we did this morning, Midnight String Quartet, People Are Strange. I think they were all on Spotify, right? I'm sure like 90% of them are on Spotify. Probably, if not Spotify, then YouTube. One or the other. No, people want to know their versions. Okay? So, yeah. Drink time. I'm going to go to the juice aisle. Hold on. Must have been Midnight String Quartet. Yeah, if it started out slow, it was either Midnight String Quartet, which was the one this morning, or Johnny Hollow, which is also starts very... Why don't I just play them? No, we can edit the VOD later, and we'll just do it. So we are going to play different versions of... Give me a second. Like clips. Hold on. And then usually I fade out right about there. That's got to be the version. It's got to be the version. Got to be the version. That's the version. That's the version I think people are looking for. Maybe. That could be it. I really need to open up a record store. No, that'd be a very wise endeavor in today's physical media frenzied climate. Yes, I tried looking for this song a couple of weeks ago. Oh, it was a couple of weeks ago. There you go. Johnny Hollow. People Are Strange. It's on one of their albums, too, so it's, easy access. Everyone's like, spoopy, it's spoopy. We literally, that was the other part of the week. We just looked for different versions of People Are Strange for the intro. And there was a really weird one by somebody named Tiny Tim, which is just ear-shatteringly annoying. I'm like, who made this? But apparently that dude was popular back in the day. So weird. Have you ever seen I Am Legend with Will Smith? No, it's on the list. Ugh. I know it's like The Last Man on Earth, the old Vincent Price movie, only remade to be good. Though the older version's got its charm. But guess who did the voice of the dark side? Oh, Mike Patton. Yeah. No, I knew about Mike Patton. He's awesome. Mike Patton is literally scientifically proven to be the greatest vocalist on the planet. That's just science. No, because he's got a what, like a 8 octave range, something. He is like the vocal wonder of the world. Lead singer of Faith No More, but he is just so versatile. It is embarrassing. Like, I think even he can even keep up with like tenors for Metropolitan Opera. Even put them to shame, no less. It's just wow. Did you see what I said? Why I said I wanted to see a whole town in movie idea? No, I didn't see that. My God, why do I keep missing chat? Distracted by all this mustard. I'm sorry. No, just, I get onto a tirade and then chat keeps going on and it's like I forget to look. I'm sorry. Don't take offense. Seriously, if I ever miss something in chat, don't take offense. It's just me being derpy. Now, you can repost if you need to. Oh, God. And then there are these things that disrupt everything.
So the reason the cartoon was called The Real Ghostbusters was because there was a show in the 60s that was a live-action children's show called The Ghostbusters with a gorilla.
Oh, that makes sense. But there was also a cartoon around the time Ghostbusters got big called Ghostbusters. Right? And they had like a flying car or some nonsense. It just seemed really ridiculous. And that was like just so odd that there wasn't that trademark thing going on there. It's so weird. Oh, you draw two. Oh, you draw two. Well, then what are you doing? Draw. Come on. Mike Patton's album of Italian songs is phenomenal. Oh, hey, Mike Patton did a song of Italian songs. He did a whole album. You get the album. We listen over pasta. It'll be beautiful. Yeah. I know it's a stereotype, but you know what? You're like half Italian, so it's half okay. You ever notice nobody criticizes that? You ever see like an Italian or Irish stereotype? Nobody gets on you about that. It was like, that's a stereotype. That is offensive. And, they have these little activists and stuff like that. No. I think Italians and Irish are very good-humored, I guess. Probably because they know somebody like that, too. And they're just like, yeah, dude, that's totally like somebody I know, man. Yeah, like all of a sudden they're surfers. What? I know, whatever. Doesn't matter. Horror soundscape. Poltergeist. This tune really spooky. I can't clicky linky. Can't do that yet. When we get a better setup, I'll be able to do that where I can, like, somebody can send a video or something and they're like, dude, you got to watch this. And then we can filter it out and make sure it isn't like, because there's always somebody trolly who's like, here's a video I really want you to see. And it's like a giant boob. We're not doing that. One day we'll be able to do clickies. Linky clicky. Do I like Iceland? I haven't been there, but I like the idea of a whole land covered in ice. I know technically it's not, but it seems like it would be frosty and fun. It sounds inviting. If I go, I'll let you know, but right now I have nothing negative to say about Iceland. So that's a plus. Or Greenland. Greenland or Iceland. You guys have, what do they call them? Like forest gnomes over there, I think. I think so. And then, I got good news. The art teacher was fired. Hopefully you see this. Oh, dude, the art teacher. Oh, that was the art teacher that was like, oh, you got to draw a Disney princess. And then the girl drew Sailor Moon, and then she got like a really bad grade. And then she ended up getting fired. Yeah, that's what you get for relying on Disney. Hey, there is justice in the world. No, that should make you feel very validated, frankly. Now, dude, seriously, you know how bad of an art teacher you must be to get fired? What? I mean, dude, if the only way you should get fired if you're an art teacher is if you cannot draw, then you're not an art teacher. You're a proctor of people doodling. You'd be a pumpkin circle. What? Pumpkin sickle if I went there. I'd be a pumpkin sickle. No, I love the cold. I love the cold. No, you can freeze fruit. It's fine. Oh, actresses from Iceland. Yeah. Do you guys play Skyrim? Dawn plays Skyrim like you wouldn't believe. What, she had like 150 hours in that game or something? Oh my God. I didn't see her for weeks. She's like, I'm fighting dragons. Yeah. House fell apart. Everything was a disaster. No, we managed. Okay. KCW.
At Jim Mathers, have you once gone to or consider going to Comic-Con? Also DC or Marvel?
Marvel all the way, and Comic-Cons are like a no for me because one, a lot of people, I'm very uncomfortable around people. Seriously. I don't even like being in a supermarket. And I don't know what I would do there. I would want to go around looking at stuff as opposed to having a table there and sitting there. You know, I'd get more geeky about stuff going on at a Comic-Con than wanting to be the guy at Comic-Con, you know? Like, the guy who does Foamy's going to be at Comic-Con. It's like, what are you going to ask? There's nothing at Comic-Con that I can't do right here for you guys. Seriously. So you got Comic-Con questions? Ask them now.
At Jim Mathers, I want to see a whole town in a Groundhog Day apocalypse is because I want to see people choreographing what they do based on falling debris. Like waltzing, perfectly timed to a falling building. Feats of strength where someone catches a falling steel beam. Bagels cheer 10.
Hey, yeah, there you go. That actually would be fun. And Matthew, I don't know if I'm going to draw today. Are you drawing today? We don't know. We'll see. I know we're doing pumpkin stuff, right? We're doing pumpkin stuff. Remember, Sunday streamers were going to be a little shorter because we had another one on during the week. Though yelling at Gordon week was last time was probably not a good idea. It was fun as hell, but very oof. Gordon. Dragons. She should try fighting a bear. Oh, the bears. Oh, God. I'm tempted to make a Frozen joke, but I think no Frozen. No Frozen. No Frozens. No Frozen jokes. Yeah. Let it go. Let Frozen go into the abyss of forgetfulness. So I'm going to hide in the freezer until that's over. I want a smoke machine so when I come out, I could be like, whoosh, hey, just getting out of the freezer over here. It's very chilly. Oof. Thanks for the follow. I see cool. What a perfect time. Dude, what are the chances of somebody named Icy Cool follows at the exact moment I come out of a freezer? Pfft, Icy Cool followed. What? That is excellent timing on your part, and we couldn't even have planned that better. Brilliant. Thank you. What about Anime New York City? Again, it was just like, what am I going to do there? Look at all the stuff. Oh, my God. They have they have the Japanese arcade. Yeah, you can hire a Japanese arcade. Like, literally, there's a company in America that has the authentic Japanese arcade thing. They will literally bring all the machines. It probably costs a fortune. Bring all the machines and all that stuff, and they will set it up for you. I forget their name, but I was intrigued. And if we had money, I would definitely do that if we had like a little convention or something, because that just sounds so cool. Are you going to see Frozen 2? No. You know what? I'd probably watch it on mute. Because you know what? Frozen, as animation goes, was, of course, like top notch. I love watching animation. I just couldn't deal with all the songs. I couldn't. They were so bad. I take it Gordon isn't likely to show up as a guest on stream. No, then what's the point of yelling at him if he's right here? That's the thing. He's out there somewhere, and I'm trying to project my voice so he can hear me somewhere on the planet because Gordon is an idiot! Gordon! God. Just saying his name gets me aggravated. Ugh. Technically, they are not dragons. They are... Okay, don't be one of those. Wait, technically, they're not dragons, okay? They're just... It's completely... Completely... They're dragons, okay? They're dragons. They're freaking dragons. Worms. I don't care. No, there's always that one person. Hey, technically, you know, they're not small teddy bears. They're Ewoks. The cute little teddy bears. You know what I mean. Come on. You're splitting hairs. Semantics. I know if I went up to one and I said, hey, dragon guy, he'd be like, what? Fire everywhere. I know. It'd probably be an insult. Whatever. You got a new follower on Twitter. Yay! Thank you. That's right. We have a Twitter. Follow it. Everybody follow it. Follow it right now.
Let it go. Let it go. Hee. Sorry, couldn't resist.
I don't know. I could deal with it coming out of... Wow.
Oh, so nice are these rubber walls. It's like being smashed in the face with a pillow.
Those are bullshit.
I'm chewing glass. Oh,
4 moons. Those are bullshit. That's clever abbreviation. Thank you for the 4 moons. And I could deal with Let It Go lyrics if it's sung by a robot because I don't have to deal with the high pitch thing that makes me want to put earplugs in. You know? Let it go. Let it go. Hee. That's fine. I can deal with that. I just can't deal with that soaring over the top Broadway vocals that makes me just want to, my spine wants to jump out of my back and run away. It's so shrill and, you know, technically it's wrong that dragons can fly. Okay, I'm just going to move on because I'm not getting into dragon. That's the other rule. We're not talking about politics, racism, or dragons now. There's so many variables involved. It's like, and you're going to start getting into like the lore of dragons. Technically, they're a very old and wise species. Oh, God. Yes, whatever. If it's got wings and it flies and it's bigger than a salamander, it's a dragon to me, okay? Olaf's frozen snowman always weirded me out. He's just so creepy. He is creepy, but he was the best part of that movie, frankly. You know, because the reindeer was ridiculous, and all the other cast, I was like, don't you? Buzzino.
It's not about Let It Go, it's about The Rock singing You're Welcome.
The Rock singing. No. Oh my God. Now it's hurting my spleen now. No, I'm getting flashbacks. I'm getting frozen flashbacks. Oh, it's like being frostbitten by music. Oh God, it hurts. Hurts. Amputation. Okay, all right. Thank you. Oh man. Where did I? Somebody sniffs. Scrambles away. What did Evie do? Evie didn't do anything. The Rock is an amazing singer. That guy can do everything except save the Baywatch franchise. Oh my God. I haven't seen it, but I heard that movie was atrocious. I don't know. I'm just going by hearsay, and much like Ghostbusters, I will wait till I see it myself before I make an informed decision. Or commentary, whatever. Oof. What is like the meta score is like 3? Terrible. Have you actually seen The Rock's what was it? They just unearthed a school photo of him. Dude, he looks like The Rock. I mean, it's so weird even in high school. It's like I don't know what happened. It's like they didn't even really do it. They just gave him like a weird haircut and he was there, a little mustache. Crazy. I've seen a series of parody versions of Let It Go using the other elements. Let It Burn is the fire one, for example. They aren't bad. As long as setting stuff on fire is never bad. Yeah. How's your cat doing? The cat is alive. A little too curious about wires still for our liking, but it lives. It lives to chew another day. That's it. I know, now it's just a cat. It kind of runs around, it knocks things over, and goes to sleep for the better part of the day. It's a cat. Thank you for asking, though. Dun, 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 dun. I want to play Overwatch. Yeah, we didn't do anything for that either. You know, we literally set a time. Casey? Bing boy.
Before I go, David Hasselhoff or The Rock?
Well, which one do I want to look at now? I mean, for Baywatch. Dude, I got to say, maybe I saw one episode of Baywatch with David Hasselhoff, like, back in the day. But I never watched enough of the original Baywatch to even have it leave an impression. And, I don't know, they're two different beasts. Like, The Rock is The Rock. Hasselhoff is Hasselhoff. Put them both on the. Here's what you do: put them both on the Berlin Wall and let them have a singing battle. There you go. Some little historical knowledge for people. David Hasselhoff was singing on the Berlin Wall when they were tearing it down. A lot of people don't know that. It's like last generation news, but it's funny. Look up the YouTube videos. It's not funny. It's almost historically epic in a weird way. He's huge in Europe. Well, Germany. Wherever the Hoffians are liked. The Rock one-upped that high school photo by doing it again. Oh, he did? Okay. I'm playing Overwatch right now. On the Baywatch movie. No, looks so bad. I'm sure everyone's going to go to see Zac Efron now. Gotta look at that, stare at that six-pack all day. I could stare at a six-pack in the next aisle, and it's easily more accessible. And drowns out the, sorrow that I feel when I know I don't look like Zac Efron. Six packs for the win. I'll work out one day. Literally one day. The last time I saw Hasselhoff in a Speedo was in the SpongeBob movie. He was in a SpongeBob movie? I don't even remember that. I really don't. I remember seeing it, but I don't remember him being in there. No, didn't they he was like a little jet boat or something. And they used him to travel somewhere. Or sitting on his back. It was ridiculous. I vaguely remember that. When I see something once, it kind of just goes in one ear and out the other kind of thing. For me, I will rewatch movies that have a certain flow that clicks with my brain. Don't ask me why, I don't know. And some of the movies are really stupid, too. I'll sit and watch, Jersey Shore Shark Attack. Because it is just so ridiculously bombastic, but it's got a nice flow to it. It's one of my hokey B Shark Attack movies that I watch during the summer. Who wouldn't want to see Jersey Shore-like people getting eaten by sharks? Come on. Whatever you do, don't get... Oh, I just missed that. I was trying to read it. I'm sorry. Zaz. Hello, Zaz. I'm going to take a break in 5 minutes for the trout. The trout. Oh, Extreme 420 Dragon has hosted. Yay. Thank you. 420. You got milk. Evie's got milk. Milk. M-E-L-K. Milk. Pirates, really? Yeah, I want to see the new Pirates. Game Lycan, what'd you do?
SpongeBob is too old now. There are now adults younger than that show.
Yeah, same thing can be said about your work, too. I've been around forever, At least you didn't run it into the ground yet. Kinda. But me, I'm new and fresh. Yeah. Okay, anyway. What's next? A talking car show for a movie. Talking car show? Lizard?
Your chat is awesome. Not one lol or meme in sight.
Yeah, pretty much. Thank you. No, that's what I really like. What took us so long to get on Twitch was seeing other Twitch channels, frankly, and their chats. You guys have been awesome, seriously. Though there are some good communities on Twitch, like Co-Carnage has got a good community. Bikeman's got some good people, because he directly weeds out the troublemakers immediately. Wow. Yeah, there are a couple of people, but if you spend enough time on Twitch and you go through the chat, sometimes it's just a show of ignorance and abuse, frankly. But you guys have been really cool, and I appreciate that. And somebody remind me to say that every once in a while, because I really don't want you to think you guys aren't, appreciated. Because I seriously, you know what? If everyone was obnoxious in here, it would just be me yelling for 5 minutes and then saying, you know what? I got better things to do. And I would just end the stream. I'm like, all right, everyone's going to be a clown. That's it. I'm done. Later, clowns. Meanwhile, everyone will be like, look, we got him to end his stream. Ha, 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 ha. Let's go to Soda Poppin's thing and kind of annoy him, too. It's like, Feel bad for Soda Pop, and he's got to deal with a lot of crap. Anyway, again, thank you guys. Life virus. There's only a harbor once. You get past 300 people. Then the chats become a speed run of annoyance. Well, as you could kind of put it in slow mode. I really do like having the slow chat. I like our little community, and as much as it would be business beneficial to grow it, it's like I don't care, and I like just talking to you guys. Do a couple of streams, talk for a couple hours, and it's nice. I don't have to I could barely keep up with chat now anyway. That's actually the main reason. I don't want to just be like, shoom. Wait, you didn't get my thing. And then everyone's going to get angry. There's going to be like a billion people filling up chat. You didn't see me. You didn't see me. Ah! And then you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm just going to have to be like, you know what? We notice everybody. Everybody, you've been noticed. Stop bothering me now. I rarely see you move when you come back from those screens. He just pops up so quick. It's like a ninja. Yeah. Slow chats are best. Yeah, no, really, they are, because then not only can I get to know you folks, you get to know each other, and that's kind of like the thing, because there have been a lot of people who have met other people and they just kind of hang out and stuff, and that's kind of cool. Yeah, facilitating friendship. I know we need like a Sesame Street song now, like facilitating friendship in a supermarket. On Memorial Day weekend, there is some whatever, No, I don't want to break into song. It's ridiculous, especially with my throat hurting. And I just noticed everybody at top volume, so yeah. Senpai notices us. Notice. All right, and I noticed my throat hurt. So give me like 5 or 10 a minute. 5 or 10. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some aguas. Maybe check the status of the Friday the 13th servers. I want randoms. I don't want to play with friends, because that means I got to add people. Ugh. I want to leave people in the car to get killed by Jason and then just drive off into the fog, okay? That's going to be my MO. So if I leave you, I'm sorry. In the game, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just taking a short break. Be right back. Oh, Pope Waffles has awoken from his... What, holy slumber? There you go. Pope Waffles, what's up? Hey. What happened? Jeffrey! Oh my God, Jeffrey, what did you do? Jeffrey picked up a white hard iron while he was working. Don't do that. You of all people should know better. Oh man. Get better. Oh my God. That must have hurt. Oh. Your nerves have been dead for years, so it's okay. What are you, Dark Man? A Dark Man. He didn't have any feeling in his body. That's why he can just like do all sorts of weird things and get beat up and banged up and stuff. Dark Man. Dark. Now you just mess with me. Dark Man. Pumpkin Guy, did you guys talk about Julia Roberts eating goat brains yet? I think I'm done with her. Is that a thing? Julia Roberts? The actress? If she's the one I'm thinking of, I don't think I liked her in anything I've ever seen her in. So, you know what? She can chow down on all the goat brains she wants. Ugh. Whoa!
Behind the rabbit? It is the rabbit.
What the hell?
Hello, Sir Pumpkin Guy. I hope you have a good weekend.
Thank you. Wasn't that supposed to show up for like Easter? What the hell? Oh well, there you go. Leave it to Pope Waffles to just literally pull a rabbit out of his hat. Thank you. That was so weird. Wow.
Oh, so nice all these rubber walls. Like being smashed in the face.
4 months.
I'm chewing glass.
Pram.
Oh,
Sending love from the Peters family.
Peters family. Thank you. Prime sub. Prime sub. Thank you. Prime sub. Like, what was with that rabbit? That was our Easter. Creepy little Easter bunny. I think we got him over here. Can you bring him up? May crash things, but let's see. Where is he? Oh! Ah, crazy rabbit. No, get out of here. Oh, rabbit. No. He's a rabbit. So anyway, that was our Easter rabbit. That's when we had the Easter stream because it was Easter Sunday. And for those of you who missed it, you can watch the VOD. We had the Easter bunny. A very dark Easter bunny. Everyone's freaking out. The rabbit, no. Politely insane. Why can't I speak? Politely insane wrath. Hello. That took like a week. Oh my god. 10 out of 10. We'll never Easter again. So what are we shopping for? We're shopping for, here in the United States, it is Memorial Day weekend. And generally you're supposed to like kind of remember like fallen soldiers and all that other fun stuff. Not fun stuff, but you know what I mean. I'm being sarcastic and a little kappa about it. But since it's devolved to Memorial Day weekend sales and mostly barbecues, we're looking for barbecue stuff. So we got like a list of things we got to get for, barbecues. Assuming it doesn't rain. But, again, I said this earlier today. If you are having a barbecue, just, take a moment to be appreciative of everybody out there. Those overseas, those who have, fallen years before. Dude, a lot of people have come and gone in the armed forces, just to kind of keep us cohesive and safe for the most part. So, kind of appreciate them, especially when they're around. I keep saying this, appreciate them when they're around. Thank somebody. Veterans Day. Don't put the word happy in front of it. I was going to go on a little tirade about this. Happy Memorial Day never works. That's like enjoy the funeral. It doesn't work that way. I'm trying to think of like what would be a good salutations. Like you can't say Happy Memorial Day. For my personal taste, I know it's like popular usage has kind of changed it, but I don't want to say Happy Memorial Day. What would it be? Observe Memorial Day. I'm not saying don't have a barbecue and don't, because that's part of the joys and freedoms that we have in the United States as well as other countries who celebrate, Remembrance Day. It's just, it's our version of that. So, enjoy those privileges that everyone seems to complain about every day. Like freedom in speech. Freedom of speech or freedom and speech. I don't know if anybody's changed the Constitution yet. I try not to watch the news. It just gets grimmer every day. Thank you, soldiers. I'm going to say police, too. Technically they're not in the armed forces as like, military, but you know what? They're the street military that we need because people are totally stupid. Thanks, cops. The cops. The good ones. Why does Overwatch hate me this weekend? Another loss. Oh. Yeah, I know. It's like if that's the worst of your weekend, then you know what? You're doing good. The more you know. Hey, Pumpkin Guy. Yoko. Hello. How you doing? What's up? Yeah. I'm getting a steak pizza. Steak pizza. Steak pizza. Can you put steak on a pizza? No, we're just like more like pepperoni people. Pepperoni people. We put like pepperoni on our pizza. It's a lot of P's to be placing in sentences like that. No, we put like pepperoni pizza. I like pepperoni pizza and sometimes a little chicken. And bacon. Bacon is so good on a pizza. Oh my God. Again, it devolves into food. But you know what? That was my fault. I started it. I mentioned the word barbecue. Overwatch. I love the game, but it hates me. Yeah, as a game like Overwatch, like as lifespan grows, the players get better and better. And then it's like if you can't play every day like everyone seems to, you kind of lose a step. And then everyone is just like, they got their spots already and they're just killing you as soon as you walk out the door. I hate that. You have a friend that puts ketchup on pizza. It's already got like sauce on it. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Teach their own. To me, that's a little weird. That's like, I don't know. Whatever. I mean, it's just more tomato. You're just putting more tomato on it. It's so weird. I'm having several pizzas delivered to hospitalized veterans. Oh, there you go. Jeffrey. Pizza King. There you go. Good for you. Good for you, Jeffrey. Well, who did? McCask. Notes?
I have to go. I have to start reading this week's chapter.
Oh. All right. Do what you got to do. Enjoy it, I hope. I don't know. I got things to do. Thanks for being here, though. Thank you. Time to return to my slumber. May the waffle gods protect you for another week. See, I'm not taking that lightly either, because that's dude, if you're blessed by the Pope waffles, you're good to go. Thank you, Pope waffles. Pope waffles. Enjoy your slumber. Your rejuvenating holy slumber. Y'all make me hungry for pizza. Yeah, that's what happens to this. Eventually we talk about stuff and then people start fooding. You know, they're like, oh, let's talk about food. I love pepperoni, sausage, and black olives. Black olives are always a little weird for me. It kind of depends on the quality of the black olives. Because I've had weird ones where they're just like, ugh, you know. But then I've had really good ones. Fire Fairy! Ow!
Take my first beats, Pum'Kin Guy. Margarita pizza has become a favorite.
Oh!
It's mainly tomatoes and cheese, no meat. Yay, Jeffrey O'Fwinding.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the marguerite is good. I love those. You know what? There's what was the other one that you used to get? That had, oh god, what's it called? Prosciutto on it. It was beautiful. It was like good quality prosciutto. There's at this pizza place actually in Connecticut that makes authentic, like literally not like, oh, authentic Italian. No, it was literally authentic Italian pizza. They built a stone oven that was imported from Italy and put it in their shop. Literally, you can't get more authentic than that than going to Italy, frankly. It is tremendously good pizza. Oh, no, game liking. If you can't have dairy, there is, believe it or not, there's non-dairy cheese. There is non-dairy cheese, and it's not half bad because basically cheese is just salt, frankly. And the whole thing with dairy, make sure it's not the lactose because they also have, if it's just dairy altogether across the board, some people can have dairy, some people can't have lactose, but they can have dairy. But there is lactose-free cheese, there's lactose-free milks, and all that other fun stuff. Look into it. Figure out which one's which. Unless it's just in general, cheese is bad. Don't eat it. Cholesterol. Blah. Then stay away from it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go. See, like, I know what you mean. Some black olives taste like burnt plastic. Exactly. Like, if you ever get, like, a frozen pizza and they put those little olives on it, I don't even think those are olives. They're, like, cut-up pencils made look like olives. It's just, it's terrible. Yeah. Give me all the meats on the pizza. Yeah, I kind of like sausage every once in a while. But, again, it's the quality of sausage. I don't like the grinding little bits of fat kind of sausage that have like a sausage flavoring on it, because that's not really sausage, that's just flavored sausage fat. I want like good sausage, you know. It's really hard to find that too, you know. But Hawaiian pizza, I don't put pepperoni, pineapples on pizza. I really don't. I've never tried it, but it just seems so weird to me that I'm like, no, you know, that kind of thing. One day I think I'll try that. One day I think I will. What? Pizza I bought yesterday had Italian sausage and red onions. Was fantastic. Ooh, red onions. Oh, yeah, try that. What if we can get one of the local places to do that? I know, when you can eat pizza again. My God. I don't want to hear your sob story. I can't eat anything like that. You know what I mean? Whatever. It's a more dairy causes issues. Oh, yeah, no. Gastrointestinal. You get that gurgly thing. You have a glass of milk and you're like, yeah. Well, you know what? Cheese is kind of for me anyway, so don't worry about it. No, the sign of a good pizza is if you get a pizza with good sauce and just no cheese on it, seriously, you it'll work for you. Trust me. You can put steak on a pizza, but you have to cut the steak thin like pepperoni or in cubes, like the size of sausage. I know steak is, well, you know what? Frankly, it has been probably a decade since I've had a good steak anywhere. Because you know what? Everybody overcooks it now. Everybody burns the hell out of it because everyone's worried about bacteria and disease. Oh, your food is overcooked and any nutrients in there has just been burned up with the ash. You know? And it's really sad. So it's the bacon bits of sausage. Yeah, pretty much. Hello all. Oh, Acadian Dragon! Acadian Dragon! Dude, no, she's the one that made the little pumpkin guy things. They're so good. How you doing? I hope all is well. Oh my God. They were so good. Now I want to show. Hold on. Acadian Dragon. Look. Acadian Dragon made this. There's another one that's got my full body, but this was the closest one to me. So there we go. Look at him. Look at the detail. It's like me. Like, look, I'm Pum'Kin Guy. Look, they're so cool. Acadian Dragon did this. She is awesome, and I love these. I love them. Thank you. That's so cool. It's weird, though, looking at myself in like, miniature form. I'm like, I could stare me down, though, totally. Like, what? Look how big of a pumpkin I am. Thank you. No, again, I really appreciate it, and it's just like, I want you to know that. Acadian Dragon. Super cool. Aguado. Oh, that's adorable. I know it is. It's totally adorbs. Yeah, the box is like, I still want to do a setup so we could just show everybody the box because it's so, we work in a very small space, so it's just like, the box is almost too big to even show people. But I put pictures on Instagram, when we got them, and I was just like, oh, so, not Instagram. No, I think I did Instagram too. And Twitter and Instagram, some one of them. Probably Twitter. Go to Twitter. And you got to look at it. You got to scroll back a little bit because there's a lot of stuff there, but awesome. No. Dun. Pizza. Nothing beats a good slice of sandwich cake. What the hell is a sandwich cake? What is a sandwich cake? Can you make a cake sandwich? No, now I want to know. No, is that like a regional thing? Because I've never had a sandwich cake. I've had a sandwich with things in it, but not a cake. Do they make like a whole cake with just meats? Huh. Dizzy! What's up? How you doing? I don't know. That's all I got. Cake. Here we go. Cake. Devolving into food. Danker! What's going on? You doing your train thing today? Working on a train. Danker's working on a train. Yeah, I'm worried about the sandwich cake thing. I want to know what it is now. Let me get a drink while somebody figures that out. All right, Dizzy's got the apartment to themselves. Yes! Awesome. I love when that happens. Sandwich cake is the ingredients of a sandwich on a pastry. Oh, like the, oh God, what was his name? The guy who made the burger donuts. I don't know if I'd like that. I mean, it would just be essentially a sweetbread, right? Huh. Where are they doing this? And give me a menu. Why am I doing a short stream? Because I do another one during the week, and my voice will die if I do this too long. I don't know, man. It's very straining. I mean, I could talk normally. I could talk like this. I don't think it would be the same. I am Pum'Kin Guy. Pum'Kin Guy. See, this is no strain on my voice whatsoever. I could just hang out here all day and be like, hey, everybody, how you doing? Actually, no, I got to drop my voice a little bit for that. I know, it's a little weird. It's weird. For those who know vocal stuff, when I speak, it's more down here, basically by the clavicle, and it is being projected, I would say, at twice the level of volume normal people talk. So basically, it's like shouting for 2 hours straight while cheese grating your throat. So that's why we do shorter streams. I mean, yeah, we can add on some extra time with doodling, but blah. I don't know, doodling gets a little boring after a while, you know? Because what our goal was today is like after we finish the stream, we got to edit all the highlights together. We're going to toss them up on the YouTubes. And hopefully the random player servers will be working for Friday the 13th. And maybe I'll be able to try it. Okay? I mean, we've only had the game installed since Friday. Only since Friday. Yeah, I love a launch title. I love launch titles that I get day one that I can't play till like 4 days later. I love that. I love when that happens. It's so great. And everyone's quick fix is, well, you can play with friends. I don't like people, you know, because then everyone's got to have their comms on and stuff. And they'll be like, yo, where you going? I got the gasoline. Where are you? I got the keys. And that's what it sounds like to me. I just want quiet. I mute all the players. I want to get sucked into the atmosphere, and I want to fear the killer, you know? That's the kind of thing. Or if I am playing Jason, I want to be able to just walk around, you know, slow and methodical and just, you know. I just, you know, for all the multiplayer I've seen on stream, probably with the exception of Bike Man because he makes it fun, so much noise. There is so much noise in multiplayer, it really detracts from the atmosphere, you know. It's what we liked about Dead by Daylight because there wasn't a lot of talking involved. There was no talking, frankly, and it was more atmospheric and immersive for me, you know, and just watching people squeal and scream and all this other stuff when that really doesn't need to be happening is more annoying than enjoyable for me. It lets us Bike Man. Then I will sit through any people he's playing with as long as, you know, Bike Man is there just doing his thing. No, I was able to catch him doing the Tommy Jarvis thing, and that was like, that's still funny, you know? And, you know, yet, of course, it's like people expect it now because every time Tommy Jarvis comes on, he's got to be like, it's Tommy Jarvis, you know, that kind of thing. And he does it so well. He's very quick on his feet, and I like that. I can't really do that voice. I really tried. Tommy Jarvis is on the scene, you know, that kind of thing. It's so ridiculous. I got to rewatch the old movies to figure out what this character sounds like now because it's been so long since I've seen a Friday the 13th movie that in my head now, Tommy Jarvis sounds like how Bike Man portrays him in the video game. So now when I go back to the movie, anytime I see Tommy Jarvis, I'm going to be like, it's Tommy Jarvis. You know, Jason is coming for everybody. Run for your lives. You know, that kind of thing. And it's just going to be, you messed it up for me, Bike Man. Yeah, I think you ruined the Tommy Jarvis franchise. It's funny though. Anyway, if nobody's ever seen it, you know, seriously, go watch him do it. There's probably clips, you know, and please don't go into his channel saying do the Tommy Jarvis voice. Don't do that. Don't be that person because you will never be allowed to speak in his chat again. He has said this many times. And I thought it was brilliant. He was like, comedy has a cooldown, you know, like an MMO. Basically, if you use it too much, it loses its impact. So it's just like, you know, you got to let it settle and sit. People forget about it. It's very unsettling, you know, and then nobody knows. And then all of a sudden, bam, Tommy Jarvis, you know, that kind of thing. And dude, it's funny. It is. And it's interesting because it's become such a... I'll get back to you guys in a second. I got to get on this topic. It's left such an impression on every other streamer who plays this game now. When Tommy Jarvis shows up in that game, everybody tries to do the voice. And I'm sorry, guys, you fail miserably. Don't do it. You know, just... I would say, like, if I was playing, I would just be like, insert clever Bike Man phrase here. You know, and just walk around and keep my mouth shut because it's really hard to outdo that. It really is. Yeah. Corey Feldman portrayed Tommy Jarvis. Even Corey Feldman now, he's got that Bike Man voice to me. He's like, Jason, look at me. I'm wearing a mask. No. Oh, God. Anyway. Who was Tom? Yeah, I know who Tommy Jarvis was basically Jason's arch nemesis in like 3 Friday the 13th movies. And he's a playable character in Friday the 13th, the game.
Games working at launch. People play games? I thought they just bought them for show.
Yeah, right. I will get on that topic in a second, Lizard. Thank you. No, but for those who don't know who Tommy Jarvis is, he was basically he was the Corey Feldman character who got traumatized after confronting Jason as a kid, and I think it was 2 or 3, and then basically the character evolved or aged, and he went back to make sure Jason was dead, and then inadvertently brought him back to life, and crap hit the fan. So that's his thing. Jason had an arch nemesis for about 2 movies. And he's it's like I don't remember him sounding like that. So literally I got to go back and watch those films, but he's a playable character in the game. And I would say seriously watch the VODs if you have any interest in it. And you'll know where we're coming from. It's so weird. And as for games, how come day one doesn't work anymore? Why? Can't just a game launch and just work? What is that? My God. And all right, I will give, I forget the developer's name. I will give them the benefit of the doubt because they are a small group of people, and they're really trying to scramble and get this done for Friday the 13th game. But, before the stream, they were still having issues. And I'm like, shouldn't this be like formulaic at this point to just have these servers work? I mean, it's not like there hasn't been any other multiplayer ever made ever. And I guess they weren't expecting the volume of people. They said there was like almost 100,000 people trying to log onto these servers, And I guess the downside of it was they didn't really have pre-orders for consoles. So they were just, they didn't have, I guess, the numbers to predict how many people they had to prepare for. So that's kind of, I guess, where the problem came from. But, a game that has all those pre-orders up and they're like, oh, we sold 1 million copies. And then all of a sudden they're like, we didn't expect so many people to be playing this game. And you're like, what? No. You know what? I give a pass for a small developer. They are working hard on it. And as aggravated as I am because we have so little time, I commend them for working. It's a holiday weekend here in the States, and they are really trying to get this thing up and running. They may not even be based in the United States. I don't even know. But, there you go. It's just I really wish games would work day one. I don't want day one patches. I don't want any of this nonsense. I just want a game to come out and work. But, everyone is even fine with that now. They're like, oh, those days are gone. Like, why are you accepting of that? Like, in all seriousness. Tommy Jarvis would not accept that. Tommy Jarvis wants games to work day one. It just devolves to Kermit the Frog for me. And I'm like, oh, I'm Tommy Jarvis. It's not easy being green kind of thing. It's terrible. I'm sorry. Go watch Bike Man. He'll do it right. Anyway, not really anymore. Most games are multiplayer and the servers get so flooded. I know. That's the thing. We shouldn't be accepting of that. And I know it's like a first world problem. Servers aren't working, can't play. Well, why? I mean, okay, I'm paying for the game, but that also includes the ability to play it. Hello? I mean, does this make sense to anybody? Oh, Ilphonic. They're based in Denver. Denver! No, all right. It was Ilphonic. Okay. I thought it was Gun Media or something. Or whatever. But I mean, seriously, like, come on. I got to see the intro, which was a retro VHS thing, so that was pretty cool. I like the direction they took with that. Other than that, I can't really comment on the game because I'm just like, I'm a random guy, and that's how I want to play, random. Not unique. Don't forget about how crappy Dead by Daylight has been through the various patches. Yeah, but their servers worked. There was a couple of lags, and in the beginning there was a little bit, but I was able to get on. That's the thing. And Dead by Daylight had more balancing issues because people were abusing, oh God, I'm dropping frames. People were abusing like the infinite runarounds and the jukes and all that other stuff, which they eventually had to patch, A lot of people got down on the Dead by Daylight devs, but I really think they were really working on it. They had like weekly meetings where they talked to people and stuff on Twitch. You know, they've been a very hands-on developer team, and I cannot fault them in any capacity. I blame the toxic players who are ruining all these games, frankly, because you had all the people cheating and abusing, you know, mechanics and stuff like that, and I wouldn't want to win something like that. Gun Media is the publisher, I think. Ilphonic is the developer. Okay, so there you go. Thank you. I wasn't sure who did what. What is a simple solution for what? For the what? Gout without getting to my doctor. What? I don't know. I have no idea. Less salt from what I know. I think it's just too much salt. Stay away from salt and fish. Right? Pretty much. Salt. Get rid of it. And I don't want to hear... No, here's the thing. If you really want to, like, stop something like that, salt. Stop it. You know, and it's not like, well, I use a little bit. No, don't use it. Like, flat out, you got to be really strict about it. That is why your throat is getting better, because you cut out coffee and you cut out all the garbage that you shouldn't be eating that affected all that acid coming up, burning out your voice box. You really got to be strict. You have to, you know, and you can do it. If he can do it, and he loves stuff, especially coffee, you can do it. You could do it. Cut out the salt, cut out fish, any fatty deli meats and stuff like that. Get it out. Nubs. Nubs is here. I can finally watch you. What's up? We're going to be taking another break, though, soon. We're not doing a long stream today. Bosno.
Sadly got to go and get ready for work. Got to work for a concert show tonight.
Oh, that's kind of cool, though. Yeah, concert guy. Cool, enjoy it. You know, Drake and Lydia, thanks for being here. Julie. I feel bad. I don't remember to mention Julie as much as the Pizza Gnomes. So, Julie, thank you for letting the Pizza Gnomes watch. I've been really good with the Pizza Gnomes here. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Ash Darkthorn! How is everyone, and how you doing? How you doing? I'm doing all right, with the exception of the fact that I saw the remake of Ghostbusters, and the Friday the 13th game won't let me on because I will like to play randoms and not meet up with people. Other than that, it's been a work week like usual. Yeah. Irish Punisher! Irish Punisher! Oh. Yeah, it's a Sakura emote. Beautiful. Oh. How you doing? You all right? The Attempters. What concert? He's like, what concert? I want to know now. I'm going to say it's... the best concert on the planet. It's agreed that Dead by Daylight players are pretty salty. Yeah, dude, tell me about it. But the devs really did screw up at times, releasing patches that weren't tested properly. Joined lobby. Oh, yeah, there were some joining lobby issues. I do remember that. But I had, you know, and again, I wasn't playing 24/7. I think the most I played was on stream, frankly. I played on stream with you guys, and I was not directly affected by all the weird patches and stuff like that, and everyone else had to worry about. So, but it shouldn't be like that, frankly. Yeah. So Ash Darkton was like, good to know. But apparently it works peer-to-peer kind of thing. So if you did have an interest in Friday the 13th, you know, play with friends. What little goth pumpkin has friends? Well, dude, have you seen her Facebook page? There's like 3 people on there. It's like me and that ghost, you know? So, there you go. Working on some protein before I go hit the trail. Hit the trail.
It's Lady Annabelle.
Oh, they're big. They're big. Did you hear that? Lady Annabelle. They're a big band. Good for you. It's cool. Enjoy it. Stocking up on the protein before I go to the... I just read that. God. You go hiking. That is weird. I always admire people who can go hiking and enjoy nature, because usually when I walk, I try to get away from nature. I like go looking for the nearest, you know, parking lot or concrete just so I can just like, oh, good, no bugs. You know, that kind of thing. Coffee tried to kill me recently. Had one of the new coconut coffees the other day. Didn't settle well. Oh, yeah, dude, no. It really kind of depends on the coconut that they use. No, because I get that too. It's like every once in a while, if I want to say bad coconut, meaning like artificial, or it will just mess up my stomach. I'll be like, you know, and it's very bad. But But sometimes they put too much of that in there. So usually, like anytime you got a coffee at like Dunkin' Donuts or something like that, and you're like, would you like some flavoring? You'd put like one little squirt of like, French vanilla or whatever, because sometimes there was one lady who wanted like basically half a container of flavored syrup in her coffee, and I'm like, you're gonna die. I got to ease up on that. It will mess up your stomach. I hope you're better though. You have friends, and I have had a request on Facebook. Oh God, yeah, Facebook, dude. I barely look at that. No, I really try to keep up, and it was like it's really difficult. When you're one person. Now I understand why like people have social media managers. It's really terrible, and I apologize, but it is mind numbing for me to keep up with media, like social media. Though, I mean, there's like cool stuff on there. I mean, I want to know what everyone has to say. It's so time consuming. There was one time I went through like my Facebook messages, and what was it, like a while ago? What did it take me, like an hour to go through everything? And I'm like, dude, you know how much work I could have gotten done on a cartoon? I mean, really? Seriously, use your time wisely. We try to use our time wisely because we only have 2 hands. Speaking of which, don't have me out here all day because you got to edit this later. We're on 2.5 hours. Just letting you know. I'm your little pumpkin timer now. Oh, Evie, you know what I'm saying? Evie's like, I'm your friend, you jerk. I'm talking about like Xbox Steam people. It's like I would feel bad adding people because then I can't add everybody. So it's like an all or none kind of thing. And before you know it, it would be like if I added everybody on Steam that sent me a friend request, I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. I really wouldn't. So I can't. And that's like, it's kind of sad, Maybe in a couple of years when nobody cares about us, we'll be like, oh, good. Okay. Nobody cares about us. We can have like 3 people on our list. Yeah. And somebody from 10 years ago will be like, you didn't add me.
Is Foamy Q&A or talk show a thing, and if not, is it something considerable?
Is Foamy Q&A or talk show thing? What? Is Foamy Q&A or talk show a thing? And if not, is it something considerable? To consider, we could talk about Foamy if you want, but I think they meant if like, would you have a Foamy Q&A? I think we would be able to do that. Because for those who remember Josie, we literally did a series of animations, and when she needed to speak, you switched scenes, and you were typing out in real time. So if you could just get a vocal processor to do the Foamy thing, we can have Foamy out here, and I will tell you right now, if anybody shows up here and the squirrel is here, okay, that is not going to be family friendly. At all, in any capacity whatsoever. There will be so many swear words that even sailors will learn new ones, frankly. So keep that in mind. If you see a squirrel, run away. No, because I don't want the pizza gnomes to get corrupted. I wish you and Dawn were back on ESO because ESO wife and her. I know, right? Well, dude, we really like. For me, it's I have an excuse, but Dawn's excuse is kind of cripply hands. Again, for those who have been here, you already know this story, but Dawn's hands are just constantly carpal tunnel, crampy, and all this other stuff. It's not like she's old either. It's just she's played so many video games that it's literally affected her hands. So it's got to be limited, and she's trying to whittle away at Mass Effect Andromeda, and maybe it'll patch those animations by the time she can finish it. Foamy is Lord and Master. All right. I know. People still like the squirrel. Okay. Interview people. Maybe I should interview people. There's a Gentleman Wolf Pig. Good morning. I saw that, but it didn't pop up. You know how it goes. 5-bit limit thing for pop-ups. But I will read them if they still show up somewhere over there. Hope you're doing well. Don't. Poor Dawn needs bionic hands. Dude, we all need bionic hands, frankly. I want to be like Doc Ock, where I just have extra hands just doing my bidding. Realize how much work you would get done if you had Doc Ock hands? Science, fix that. I want my Doc Ock hands. And I actually want to watch Spider-Man. I saw the Spider-Man Homecoming what was it, trailer? I am cautiously optimistic. I'm cautiously optimistic. You know, Michael Keaton always brings it. You know, he really is a good actor. I think he's underrated. No, because after Batman, like nobody cared about him for some reason. You know, he got these dribs and drab parts. He was excellent in Birdman. He was even good in RoboCop. You know, the little part he had there. He's a great actor. Appreciate him. My roommate has carpal tunnel in both wrists now. Poor guy. Oh. Blind and carpal tunnel. Oh my God, dude, that's a double whammy. Ugh. At least they can listen to music, you know. But yeah, dude, carpal tunnel is no joke. What, you wear a brace, right? Like all the time, just to avoid it, so your hand isn't doing any weird crooked kind of things, you know. It's a good thing to do, frankly. If you're doing a lot of computer work, wear braces. It will save you years of pain, frankly. Video gaming, though, is kind of, it's hit or miss with you. It really kind of depends on the day. It's so weird. And usually you just get it in your, thumb? Your thumb cramps up for some reason? I have no idea why. I'm wondering why Spider-Man is always a teen in high school in movies. Well, it's like anime. Why does every anime take place in, like, high school? It's got to be relatable. I don't mind that, though. I don't mind the Tobey Maguire one. That was kind of a good age for Spider-Man because, you know, he was trying to be, like in the comic, he was a journalist. He was trying to get pictures, all that other stuff. High school, they dialed it back a bit just because it's like, you know, kid with something to prove, superpowers kind of thing. I'll deal with that. I'll deal with it. I'll see how it goes. The one before that, Amazing Spider-Man, I didn't really care for, though. Ancient.
I love Pum'Kin Guy, but it was Foamy who taught me how to live life.
The squirrel's teaching people how to live. Just saying. So weird. Thank you. I humbly, I don't know, what's the word for it? I appreciate that the wisdom of a squirrel was not wasted. Seriously, it's so overlooked right now. You have no idea. Ugh. Even the life coach thing. I loved the life coach rant, but you know what? Everyone's just like, there are people who are offended by it. I have a life coach. Why? Why do you need one? You can do it yourself. That is the life coach everybody needs. You need one person in your life to say, you can do this yourself. It's all logic. Just figure it out. That's what the world needs, you know? All right. I'm double jointed in several fingers. Sometimes they lock up under the right circumstances. Oh, yeah. You get that every once in a while. Your pinky gets that weird crooky thing. Bring it out here. Oh, all right, do this finger. That kind of thing. Oh, look, it's all messed up. Yeah. Terrible. Who wants to see your disgusting fingers? People are offended at yogurt. Yogurt. Ugh, God. You are now Foamy's kid. No. Everyone is offended by everything. Yeah, there is nothing you could talk about that does not offend somebody. Even talking about being offended is offensive, you know? Well, I have the right to be offended. Oh, God. Start this again. Yeah. But, you know, it's like the same with everything. Again, with the triggers and safe space rant that you did, which was probably the best thing you've done in like the last 10 years. Where's our safe space? You know? I mean, that's basically it. That boils it down to the hypocrisy in society is people needing a safe space to block out people they can't deal with. Yet, if you were a person that wanted to block out people you don't want to deal with, you would be considered antisocial. How does that work? Well, I don't want to deal with anybody. I just want to stay in my house. You're an antisocial hermit. No, my home is my safe space, and I don't want anybody in it. No, that's just being antisocial. But if I was on college, if I was in college, they would have a whole safe area for people who don't want to learn about history because it's offensive. I just don't want to deal with stupid people. Oh, now you're passing judgment on human beings? Yes, I am. That offends me. And this is why I go to my safe space. I mean, seriously, that's like how those conversations go, you know? Somebody say I'm offended by mushrooms? I missed that. When I wear a glove, it always my left pinky that gets back. Wow, what's with the big words? I can't read the small words now because the big ones are knocking out the big. Hold on. Both my index fingers can do that, though, even though pop every once in a while. Yeah, that happens. Bionic hands. Screw that. I need bionics for both arms. I've woken up and other show partially. Partially separated shoulder. Oh. Every time I hear about a separated shoulder, I just keep thinking about that scene in Lethal Weapon where Mel Gibson was trying to get out of the straitjacket and he separated his shoulder to get out of it. It was ridiculous. And then he knocked it back in the wall. That looked so painful. Oh. And he was a good actor too until he got all dear, Still a good actor, but he's still dear. Ew, I can feel the cartilage grind away while he's mushrooms and green jello. Mushrooms and green jello. The band or the jello? Or that green jelly? I forget. It's an old band. As an antisocial hermit, the thought of safe spaces makes me nauseous. Yeah, literally. Basically, if you're an antisocial hermit and you never leave your house, you understand the concept of safe spaces, yet you relegate it to your own house. You don't go to like a Starbucks and just knock everybody out of a corner saying, this is my safe space. It's like my house, but I'm here. So everyone else is, please, it does not work. Life does not work that way. I so wish it did, because everywhere you would have walked in your entire life, empty record stores, empty diners. Anytime you needed a cone of safety around you, it would be so cool, You would have enjoyed life. You would have enjoyed high school. If high school had safe spaces for you, dude, you would just be sitting in an empty classroom actually learning instead of ducking, throwing textbooks and pulling thumbtacks out of your back, True story. But you know what? Life doesn't work that way. So, and that's why you learn to have a very high pain tolerance. Anyway, Green Jelly was the band. Green Jelly. That scene gave me chills when he popped it back in. I know, right? That was like, oh. No, and that was the sign of a good actor. If you can look at an actor try to do something and you wince, that is a good, because he didn't really separate his shoulder. It was just, he acted so well, you thought he did, and you winced because you're like, ooh. Either that, or if you see a horror movie where there's like some really creepy makeup that, ooh. That's the job of a good makeup person, I don't get that with CGI because it stands out as CGI, that blood splatter that just goes across the screen. Yeah, that's not real blood. Use real blood. The mechanics and physics of it are completely different than what you get in a computer. It's true. So use real, well, okay, not real blood, but synthetic, whatever. Now, because then somebody's going to be like, well, he told me to use real blood, so I had to abduct. No, don't do anything. Thumbtacks out of your back. Were you a hardcore wrestler at some point? Yeah, that's kind of what high school was like. It was basically a steel cage match that lasted 4 years. That's the easy way to describe high school for you, right? Pretty much. Yeah, no. Throwing chairs. You throw chairs around. Thumbtacks. A lot of just bare knuckle fighting. Yeah, pretty much. No, high school was WrestleMania for you. It just lasted 4 years, and you didn't have the crowd backing you either. Oh yeah, and the faculty was real helpful too. Oh yeah, no, they broke up stuff all the time. No, they didn't just sit there and watch and be like, yeah, they'll work it out. Yeah, seriously. Different time. Terrible people. Real blood is heavy. It doesn't squirt. Yeah, come on, science. I know, but then there's no fun in that for the viewer. It's not squirting. I hear Civil War Ghost. I'm like, what? To clarify on green jello, it's mostly cause of Jurassic Park. I joke about being phobic of it or offended. Jurassic Park jello. You know what? Hey. Jurassic Park and Jello should form an alliance, a licensing alliance, where they have a special limited edition amber Jello that looks like amber. You know the story where they got the blood from the dinosaurs from a mosquito, and they can have little tiny candy, either creatures or something, but it's candy. It's candy. So you can have like a little tiny amber stuck bug in there, but it's a candy bug, not a real bug. Okay, that's a brilliant idea. I think Jurassic Park and Jell-O should just work together, make bugs and amber candy Jell-O, and then give me some royalties. I will take royalties for any of the ideas that I put out here because I could totally use it. Seriously, you just did your taxes. And when your accountant shakes their head for quarterly taxes, you got to do something. Speaking of which, we did promos. Because we're going to try to do Make Money Monday, and we did promos for everything. For those of you out there who are like, you should promote more, we're going to do it. Not tomorrow, though, because everyone's going to be outside barbecuing or doing something. It's a holiday. So the Monday after that, we're going to really try to just ramp up our Monday promotions and stuff. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Well, I'm offended when I see stupid people. Can we make it? I know, dude, I would totally do that. It's so weird. Because, I don't want to get too involved on it, but as far as topics offending people and they needing a safe space from it, going back to like the war, like I said this, like, okay, World War II, people are offended by World War II because it deals with Nazis, right? So people just, they don't want to talk about it. So we live now in a society where you as an individual can be offended and block out factual and historic information because you can't process it properly. Yet, everybody else who has to deal with your irrational behavior has to put up with it. How is that even right? Shouldn't the irrational behavior be blocked out so everybody else can learn about historical facts? I mean, that's basically how life should work, but for some reason, people flip-flopped it. There's going to be a psychological breakdown with people who have to deal with safe spaces. They're just going to go nuts, and safe spaces will be torn asunder. Trust me on this. People will only put up with so much crap. I'm still looking forward to that day. If you think stupid people are offended, then don't come to Florida. Too many stupid people. Yeah. Why is Florida always gets such a bad rap? I mean, every time something crazy happens in America, it's like Florida. Like what is in the water? What is in the water there? I mean, I just don't get. I feel bad for Florida because it's like, if somebody's like, oh, I went to Florida State, they're like, oh God, you're not going to know how to vote. You're not going to know how to do anything. You're just going to be an abomination, a mess. And that's pretty much how the rap that Florida gets. Gators and stupid people, and I don't understand it. Make me a Facebook editor and I'll chill. Oh, yeah, I know. You keep saying that, too. But we really have to do that. We have to do that. It's like our responsibility, and it's our responsibility to just keep things up and running and promote every once in a while. We're working on it. We really are. You know what? Put a reminder in your phone every Monday. Promote something, please. Well, I mean, yeah, there's a bright side. You're not drinking coffee anymore, so you're saving a ton of money on that.
Welcome back to the house! Oh, so nice all these rubber
Jeez.
balls. Like being smashed in the face with a pillow.
Dark
I'm chewing
Oracle.
glass. Oh.
4 moons. 4 moons and no note. Thank you. I like when people leave notes. Florida's water is laced with bath salts and LSD. That should be fun for everybody then, right? Florida has looser regulations regarding reporting of crimes and incidents. So news there go feeding frenzy over stuff like, oh, okay. I guess that's why, because they can just go over there and just report anything happening, and there's like looser restrictions on that. Yeah, the news. Thanks, news. They're ruining Florida for us. I can't be that bad if everyone wants to retire there. They're like, it's cheap and it's supposedly nice. I've never been, and it's going to be too warm for me, so I ain't going. So it's happening in Minneapolis right now. An artist has to take down the sculpture at the Walker Art Center because a group is offended that it references previous historical massacre. Okay, so you can't have an art installation. See, that's what I mean. When human idiocy starts walking all over freedom of speech and expression, we got problems here. We really do. And on Memorial Day weekend, seriously, guys, do not let all these people that have died throughout history who have fought for our right to express and have free speech, don't let those sacrifices, one, go unnoticed, and don't let those sacrifices go to waste by allowing idiocy to just run rampant and just step over like freedom of expression. I mean, really, it's getting to that point. We really can't do that. You know, I mean, people know this. And I know, like, talking to you guys is like, you know, preaching to the choir. You guys know this already. You guys know this. The thing is, we got to get everybody who doesn't know this to realize it and be like, well, gee, yeah, I mean, I am offended by this, the massacre that happened in the past, but it's art and it's expression, you know, and even though I don't agree with it, I'm glad. Whatever happens at a thing, you know what? I do not agree with what you say, but I will defend your right to say it. That is the whole thing about freedom of speech. Nobody does that anymore. Everyone's like, I don't agree with what you say, and I don't want you saying it. That's what it's devolved into. And for those out there who are defenders of free speech, it wasn't so long ago. It really wasn't so long ago that people were just like, you have the right to say it. I don't agree with it, but it is your right. It is your right. You can say whatever you want. It could be the most ignorant, stupid thing on the planet. You have the right to do that. I am not going to stop you. However, if I say something, what gives you the right to stop me? You know, like, whatever. Just, I mean, for example, I don't like basketball because I find it offensive that an orange round thing is being slammed up against the floor and then shot into a hoop. It's very traumatizing for me as a sport goes. I'm not going to ban basketball. I'm not going to march on the steps of the Capitol demanding that for, you know, pumpkin sensitivity, that the horrific events that happen during a basketball game not continue. Triggered.
I stayed up all night to catch my first Pum'Kin Guy stream. Yay, holiday weekends.
Yay!
Good vibe bits.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. And I know I'm going on a little tirade there, but no, I mean, think about it from Pumpkin's perspective. Basketball is very traumatizing. It's basically like poof, poof, poof. It's like getting your head stomped every day, you know? And I know technically it's not a pumpkin, but it's very close to, it looks very similar to some of my friends. And, you know, I feel bad. It's a sport I don't care for, and I find it offensive. Yet, I do not stop people from playing it. Again, I'm not going to march to abolish basketball. And I know it's a weird little analogy, but basically that's it. You know, I want you guys to walk away this weekend realizing that, you know, your freedom of speech is here because many people have passed away to allow it so.
Nobody gives offense. People just choose to take it. Such people should just make better choices.
There you go. But everyone has internalized, thank you, has internalized anything they find offensive. So if it exists, that's the problem. If it exists, and it offends them, that means it shouldn't exist. That's the thing. That's the dangerous thing we're like creeping up on, where this offends me, so it shouldn't exist. And it's not something, you know, serious, like, you know, racism. That shouldn't exist. But it's something weird like history. Again, the history facts. You know, talking about Japan in World War II is now offensive to somebody who's Japanese. Because there was like those things where certain suspected Japanese people were rounded up in the United States and literally put into camps. Literally. It's a fact of life. It's fact. I don't agree with it. But the whole thing about history is learning from it. We don't do that again. We don't round up people because we suspect them. You keep an eye on them, but you don't put them in camps. Because the Germans did that. And that did not end well for anybody. And that's just history. That's not politics. That's not sociology. It is history. It's a fact, and people should be able to learn from it. God, I'm sorry I'm missing chat here, but I feel like the collective intelligence of anybody who might watch this later is more important than me, missing a few things. So I'm sorry if I missed a few things. Sometimes I got to get stuff like that out there just for the sake of humanity. I don't know, maybe it'll affect somebody and they'll be like, wow, yeah, I'm right. Yeah, the Pumpkin Guy was right. Basketball is a horrible sport. Anyway, I take no offense at people taking offense. Oh, I take offense. Dude, yeah, can you be offended by people who are offended? Because basically that denotes a limited open mind, frankly. It's a lack of open-mindedness that should be offensive, seriously. I've never been offended by anything. There are things I like and there are things I don't like. The things I don't like, I don't participate or watch or listen to. The things I do like, I like. That's it, That's it. That's how life should work. Yeah, we are forgetting our history. We are doomed to repeat it. Yeah, pretty much. It's so sad. It really is. But you know what? We're gonna turn this around. We're gonna turn it around. Forget about stupid people. It is a holiday weekend for people. So let's throw all that garbage out. Save it for the VOD. If you want to be enlightened, watch it later. And there you go. That's it. Foamy rant. Channel through Pumpkin Guy. I have tirades. Squirrels have rants. Pumpkins are known for our tirades. Tirade. Tirade sounds weird, like you're going to a Joseph A. Bank and you're just raiding their store for ties. It's a tirade. So weird. Who did? Game liking.
Little bit off current topic. There are ways to make real blood flow in a creepy or emphatic way that is entertaining.
We should try that out later. Ominous, awkward pause. Thank you. Oh, and not all Germans or Nazis are racist. I know, right? How many times has a poor German just been like, hey, World War II? A lot of people forget. Hey, the Nazis, the first place they messed up was Germany. Okay, so the Germans weren't really too fond of the Nazis either. So, don't go thinking every German is some Nazi, all right? Yeah. No, I find that stupid too, because it's just like, really? Come on.
$5. It's a spooky amount of money.
You mentioned you like receiving notes. So here's a note. I hope you enjoyed receiving it. Stinky cheese TB taco left greater than 3 less than 3.
Thank you. I got a note. Thank you for the note. And the stinky cheese left taco, right taco. Maybe that should be like a thing. That's what we should do. We should have tacos. Memorial Day tacos. Does that even make sense? I don't know. That's usually barbecue and steak and burgers and hot dogs. Hat dogs. Hat. H-A-T. Hat dogs. Not streaming today. Had extra work shifts this week. I may stream after the stream in the week. Oh, all right. Yeah, maybe midweek stream. Midweek stream for Danker. Yeah, we got to figure out what we're doing because it's getting there. Yeah, we're creeping up on 3 hours. I said we were going to do like shorter streams, and this is the time for it. Let's see. Don't. Tacos are an everyday food. They are an everyday food, but not for me. Put tacos on the list. Stares off into space. That's fine. What time does the close? What time does the what close? The store? Probably soon. There hasn't been anybody around here. Is it even open, or did we just break in? I can't trust her anymore. Did we just break into a store that's been closed, and we're just going to steal? All right. No, I don't care. Whatever saves us money. I'm fine with it. I have to restart the PC. And you can't have tacos. It's cultural appropriation. Yeah, tell that to Taco Bell. Short stream considering today's my nephew's birthday. Hey! What, like, are they here? Deepest Blue Dragon, nephew birthday! Happy birthday! Oh, we gotta watch the voice. I mean, we could do artwork afterwards, but that's just like, ugh, that's boring. You know, and it takes forever us to edit this stuff, so we wanted to get that up for everybody for tomorrow. So they could be enlightened by our history safe, whatever. Stay in the store for 48 hours. That's now a YouTube challenge. Hey, here's a YouTube challenge. Make something interesting to watch. That's my YouTube channel to everybody on YouTube. Make something that isn't freaking terrible. All right, you know, I know my tastes are a little left to center, frankly, but and as much as I like mindless entertainment to a certain extent, yeah, I can't sit there and watch YouTube videos of nonsense anymore. I can't. YouTube challenge, better content and better pay for the content creators. YouTube, thank you. How about not cutting our ad revenue to like cents? Thanks. I know it's called AdSense, but it doesn't make any sense to run ads if I'm not getting paid well for it. We don't really have free speech here in Australia. A police officer can arrest you for swearing in public. We have a messed up history anyway. Last license to hunt our Aborigines people expired in 94. Oof. Now I know why Midnight Oil was so ticked off. Wow. Yeah, you guys got issue with getting games, too. They always give you like these, they're always banning games over there. But that was a good thing about America. You can literally give the finger to a police officer and they can't do anything. No, because it's like freedom of expression. You will not be on their, on the best of terms with that police officer. So don't do that. But just know that option is there. You know, please don't do that. Please. Cops have to put up with enough crap as it is. Check out the channel called Fun to Draw. Not sure if I mentioned her before, but she is a fantastic artist and funny to boot. She's funny to boots. So if you have an audience of shoes, it's hilarious. I know it's terrible. I had to do something. There you go. Fun to Draw. Write it down. It's on the list. Now that Ghostbusters is out of the way, we can watch anything we want, and it's a plus, right? Goes uphill from here. Why do you think I got to watch the Pum'Kin Guy playlist? YouTube content. I know, man. It's, you know, seriously, if I'm the decent content on YouTube, YouTube's got problems. Because I don't think anything we do is so tremendously awesome. It's just like we do what we do and express ourselves in our little ways here. And we hope it, like, you know, kind of finds like-minded people who enjoy it. But wow, some of the stuff on there, just like, you know, I don't know, a cat playing with string really doesn't warrant like 3 million hits. It really doesn't. You know, yeah, it's cute, but I mean, come on. As much as I like cat videos, it's like there's too many of them. They got to whittle down to cat videos just for the sake of the internet. Before we know it, the cats are going to rule. The cats will rule. Subs are different on YouTube. Subs are like follows on YouTube, but subs here are money. Follows here are follows. Why can't they just call them follows on YouTube? And then have a separate thing where people can actually sub for your content. That would be helpful. Maybe mitigate some of those ad revenue losses, YouTube. I'm still bitter about it. No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine that we keep working and we get like chump change. Thanks. Anyway, I'm blaming YouTube. Don't worry about it. Yes. Ors. He was like ors. See you guys later. Have a good Memorial Day tomorrow. Have a good Memorial Day. There you go. That'd be a good time to kind of wrap it up, right? I stream me paint with acrylics. Acrylics. I hate acrylics. Why? Because we're messy with them. We're messy. You know, for as fluid as your line drawings are, when it comes to paint, you're just like Jackson Pollock with Parkinson's, frankly. It's a mess. Dawn is tired of just cleaning up, you know? Looked like a paint bomb exploded. Yeah, stick with Photoshop. Lots of people are leaving YouTube because it's so bad. Yeah, it is. It is. A lot of gamers, especially, because a lot of the gaming people just rant going to Twitch. Of course, that it benefits yet hurts Twitch, because as Twitch becomes more saturated with more gamer people, the lesser known streamers that are just starting to like get a foothold, it's like, all right, here comes all these A-listers from YouTube, and it's like, boom. Ugh. Yeah, the only thing you can hope for is maybe play a game that a larger streamer is playing, and then after they leave, hopefully some people will spill over into your chat. I know, I hate doing that, you know? I like just showing up and saying, hey, I'm a pumpkin, this is what you get, you know? It's not like I'm siphoning off of other pumpkin streamers, you know? Dark Orico, I'm just glad to get a stream. Hey, it's 4 a.m., dude. Go to bed. Go to bed. We're ending it just so they can get some sleep. Hitbox is another Twitch-like service. Yeah, and Microsoft had Beam that they changed the name to Mixer or something. I know, but then dude, everyone's going to be scattered to the four corners of the internet, and it's just going to be like, where do you go to watch everything, you know? Because no other streaming service has got the, I guess, monetary integration that Twitch does yet, you know? Eventually they will, so it's just you want to play that waiting game, you know? You're making Predator wrist blades? They're making Predator wrist blades. Are you going to have the little bomb in there, too, that goes doot, 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 and then you have the laughter. No? That's a very sinister scene when Arnold Schwarzenegger realizes what's happening. It's like, oh, damn. Get to the chopper. You know, that kind of thing. It's pretty good. Beam is doing that now. Oh, and Mixer. Oh, so Beam is like hooking up the, are they doing substance? I don't want to remove everybody over there, though. I don't be like, hey, everyone, I'm on Mixer or Beam now or whatever. It's like, it's rough. It really is. You know, it's like, you know, I mean, how many people are going to really want to shift over to another service? I don't know. We're good here for now. Again, I kind of like the smallness of it. So for me, it doesn't really affect, you know, I like our small chats and we can talk and stuff like that. So actually, yes, but no boom. Yes. Obviously, you're not going to have it actually blow up a city block. Come on. I'm too lazy to move. Wow, you're going to have to click a couple of buttons because we are going to wrap this up. 3 hours, 1 minute. My throat is poor. That's it. 3 hours is our max. We're at our max right now. At least till this stops burning itself. Yeah. I can't sleep. Sing me a pumpkin lullaby. Pope waffles, go to sleep. 'Cause it would be neat if you were unconscious, not on this plane, but dreaming of ways to promote the Church of Waffles. Cardinal syrup can help. And that's all I got for this song. So just go to sleep. Go to sleep. I can't be singing lullabies to people. Pope waffles. Even the Pope, you know. Tried to turn it on for the Pope, but, yeah, I need to. Yeah. If there ever is a switch, then we might not know how long people have been around. Oh, yeah, that's true. I would remember, though. I mean, if you guys had same, like, names and stuff like that, like, believe me, I remember your names and stuff. It's really weird. That's how we realized we had a fan. And I kid you not, they ordered one thing like 4 or 5 years ago. Their name was Cody Miller, and they passed away. And when that name was put in chat, I remembered their name. Some names I am very good at remembering. Other ones I'm just like, what? But I remember people, just like off from the top of my head. I remember, I know Dis Nerd, you know? And usually that's why I say it a certain way, because it sticks in my head. So like when I remember Sakura, I mean, obviously because I sub too, but I remember that. Dude, Aguado. I remember Aguado, and stuff like Shadow Star, stuff like that. I like remembering names. So try to keep your screen names the same. No, because then it's going to be like, if I switch over to like, Beam or something like that, it's going to be like, oh, I was Gabe Lycan in, Twitch. And then I'm going to be like, Gabe. No, but you got a different name now. So I'm just got to switch everything around. You guys have personality here, and I love that. So I don't think I'm going anywhere anytime soon. And that's good. That's good. Let's leave that. That's a good note. Got to wrap it up. 3 hours. I want to get this edited so maybe we can have dinner. Finish our shopping, please. I think there might be a sale on stuff over there. Go look. Go look at the sales. No. Okay, whatever. Anyway. You should make a CD called Pumpkin Spice. I can have like one of those retro R&B kind of things. Like, oh God, what's his name? Miles Davis. Do a Miles Davis thing. Sax on the beach. That kind of thing. Yeah, pumpkin spice. The pumpkin spice. No, then people are just going to want to drink more of our blood, so. All right. Luna Silverclaw, we love you. All right, so that's good. I think 3 hours is good. I wish I could push it, but I'm really trying to be good about the voice thing. It's terrible. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to wrap it up. I know, we got our candy song. Evie, are you going to stream? Evie! Give Dawn my hellos, and hope she is enjoying the weekend. As for you Pumpkin Guys, give Ghostbusters a break. The plot was okay. I had no problem with the acting. But you know what? For me, I thought the writing was atrocious, and unfortunately, none of the characters left an impression on me. There was no real chemistry there. I didn't feel any camaraderie or anything like that. I don't even remember the names of the actual Ghostbusters. That's how little of a character impact they had on me. But I remember Venkman, Egon. Come on. Ray. Whatever. Anyway, no, that was just me. I mean, there are people who like that film. It's just, it did not hit the right notes for me, and that's kind of, I was disappointed because I wanted to like it, but maybe next time, right? Anyway, all right, enough of Ghostbusters, but there you go. No, that's it. I'm not going to do that again. What's that? Who did?
$10. That's like 2 5s.
It is.
Math.
It is math.
Have a good week, Saint Pumpkin Guy.
Saint Pumpkin Guy. Thank you. Humbly
I
thank you.
basically use this name everywhere, so if you see this name, it is likely me.
Yeah.
Also, this was a lovely stream.
Lovely stream. Lovely stream. It was lovely hanging out in the supermarket, talking about safe spaces and appreciation of the freedoms we have thanks to the men and women of the armed forces and all that fun stuff, So appreciate them. That's what we're going to leave with. Take a moment, during your sales and your barbecues and whatever you're going to do this Memorial Day weekend, just take a second and just, as you're flipping your burgers or eating your burgers or, sticking your fingers in a potato salad, acknowledge just for a moment that you're able to do that because of the long list of people who have, unfortunately passed away through wars and stuff like that. Don't get sad about it. Okay? But just appreciate. I say don't get sad, but appreciate. And especially if somebody's in the armed forces right now, or somebody who's come back from the armed forces. No, because, they're not technically dead, so it's like, well, it's it's Memorial Day. They're not dead. No, don't wait for them to die to appreciate them, okay? Appreciate everybody who has just held a gun in, favor of free speech and all that, because the world needs people like that. There are a lot of dark, backwards places that do not believe in anything that, they don't believe in free speech, creative expression, or anything. Literally, they will kill you if you say the wrong thing. And we can live without fear of that because, unfortunately we had to fight about it, but and lost a lot of people. But again, don't feel sad about it. Be appreciative. Just be there and be like, you know what? Have a little bit of pride. That's what I'm saying. Have pride that you live in a country where, you know what? You could stick your fingers in a potato salad, even though it's rude. Don't do that. And, you got a day off. You got a day off and appreciate it. Again, soldiers, the men and women of the armed forces, thank you for my little pumpkin heart. Well, it's technically a pencil. My little pencil heart. I appreciate everything you've done for those who have served, those who are serving, for those who want to serve. Thank you, because I would not be able to do this without the freedoms to do so. So, thank you all. No, we're gonna get burgers. You can't have a barbecue without burgers. Thank you guys. Everybody, thanks for being here. I know I missed some things. We need more pumpkins. We need more pumpkins. Save your voice. I know Matthew's like, save your voice. I'm working on it. I just had to, say, be appreciative of soldiers and stuff, even at the risk of my own voice. I don't care. They're worth that at least, have a good day, Sunday, week ahead. Thank you. You too. Everybody have a good week. Seriously, if you have the day off, enjoy it. I know it seems Americans are overworked constantly and we rarely get days off. So, but if you're working retail, I'm sorry. Anyway, there you go. So wrap it up, put on the screen, and I'm gonna get me a 6-pack of something that's they have 6-packs of non-alcohol, right? Oh, it's called soda. No, I'm saying something that's like festive. Whatever. I'll find a 6-pack of something. Oh, Evie's streaming. Evie's gonna stream. Evie stream. So there you go. Anybody else who streams, toss your link up there if you're not doing it now or you're gonna do it later. Help them out. Toss them a follow, all that stuff. And Evie, yeah, I don't know, spam chat, whatever you're doing. All right, now we got to edit all this. Edit it before the holidays. I want a day off so I can murder people in a video game, okay? That's going to be my day off tomorrow. We're not going to do Make Money Monday, but I will try, assuming the servers are working, to play Friday the 13th and kill as many people as possible. I'm going to be so bad at that game. I know it. We were terrible in Dead by Daylight, so I'm going to be that Jason, that sympathetic Jason who's like, oh, I would hack you to death, but you almost have the car started, so you know what? Here are the keys. The keys are over here. I did kill somebody, but here, you can have the keys, and when you drive down the road, take a left, and then another left, and that will get you to a safe place. Okay? Thanks for stopping by Crystal Lake. Seriously, that's how my Jason's going to be in that game. Very polite Jason. Okay. All right, anyway. Thanks for being here. We will see you probably sometime during the week, depending on how the voice works. Keep up with Twitter, Facebook, and all that other stuff to let you, so you know when we actually go live. Because we never know. We kind of make it up as we go along. Mood has to strike us. Oh, I've been struck by a mood. Struck. No, it's not. It's thunderstruck, not thunderstriked. That doesn't make any sense. Struck. You're a dumb struck. Okay. Anyway, there you go. Memorial Day. Appreciate everything. That's it. That's how I'm leaving. I came in here for like a little wine, non-alcoholic wine cooler, and I've been like talking to everybody for like 3 hours. You have to do the shopping list now, all by yourself, because I need to find a beverage and some candy, and you can't fall asleep in here. You can't. Thank you. Yes. All right, come on. Let's find a shopping cart. We didn't even get a shopping cart yet. I have a long list of stuff to buy. We got to thing. I want to try to make a hot dog bagels. I want bagels with hot dogs in them. Let's do this. That's your thing. Grill up a bagel and put a hot dog in it. Try it. Let's see what happens. I want to report next stream. Bagel hot dogs.